Tonight in Kansas high school football, many teams will hit the reset button as the postseason begins for most of the 8-man teams in the state and some 11-man teams as well. We've been following 8-man Division II District 4 since Week 4, and it's now time to see how they stack up with District 3, with cross-district games taking place tonight in Axtell, Frankfort, Osborne, and here in Downs as the 4-4 Hanover Wildcats face the 6-2 Lakeside Knights. This is the first playoff game Lakeside has hosted since November 5th of 2011 when the Knights beat Marmonton Valley 70-28 on their way to a sub-state runner-up finish. There's excitement around the communities in the Lakeside District, but they know they'll have to bring their A-game to advance to the next round of the 8-man Division II playoffs. Good evening, high school football fans. Dusty Deines along with you at Lakeside High School in Downs as we prepare for tonight's matchup on KD Country 94 and KDCountry94.com. We also welcome our listeners on KNDY FM 95.5 in Marysville. Lakeside enters tonight's game with 3 straight wins over St. John's, Tipton, Wakefield, and Pike Valley to get the number 2 spot in District 4. Hanover suffered a tough 62-14 loss in a game called early in the fourth quarter against Frankfort in Hanover last Friday night. The loss put the Wildcats at number 3 in District 3 and forced them on the road. Despite having 4 losses, Hanover is battle-tested, having seen Clifton, Clyde, El Saline, Axtell, and Frankfort, all of whom have potential to make runs in the playoffs. They have also handed Osborne their only loss this season back in Week 3, coming back from a 26-8 deficit to win 28-26. Hanover usually comes to play, and their biggest goal is to slow down Lakeside running back Ian Christine, who has run for over 1,300 yards this season. Lakeside's played better defensively over the last 3 weeks as well, so they hope to be up for the challenge. Skies are supposed to clear here, and they're starting to do so here this evening as we get set for kickoff. Forecast a temperature of 73 degrees at kick, southeast winds of 10 miles per hour. Should be an ideal night for whatever the offense is hoped to accomplish tonight. Stay tuned on our pregame shows. We'll be joined by Hanover coach Matt Hoyer and Lakeside coach Drew Dusky when we return on KD Country 94 and KDCountry94.com and KNDY.
Miller Welding on Highway 24 just west of Downs can help with your aluminum, steel, and stainless welding projects, and they can help with some repairs on site. They also make hydraulic hoses and carry bumper-to-bumper auto parts and offer Sherlock tarp installation and parts as well. Stop by and see them on the west side of Downs on Highway 24 today. Miller Welding is a proud supporter and wishes the best of luck to the Lakeside Knights this season.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Solomon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton.
Remus Plumbing, Heating, and Air in Downs is a proud supporter of the area sports teams. As a Lennox Industries dealer, Remus Plumbing is dedicated to providing the most innovative and highest quality HVAC products on the market. They offer plumbing, sewer repair, maintenance services, and much more for homeowners and business owners. That's Remus Plumbing, Heating, and Air in Downs. This message brought to you by the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, Kansas. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City wishes the best of luck to the area sports teams this season. And for all your banking needs, visit them today. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, member FDIC. Just like the MPL League coaches place their best players in the right positions for success, so does the Brush Group. With their multifaceted marketing team of Brush Art of Downs, Don Levy Lithograph of Wichita, and Sun Graphics of Parsons. The Brush Group is the official marketing partner of the Kansas City Royals, Kansas University Sports Properties, and Kansas State Sports Properties. They have the staff, experience, and online tools to ensure your marketing spend is being optimized and performing at the highest levels.
Midway Co-op is your full-service co-op with locations close to where you live. We offer bulk fuel and propane delivery, full-service fertilizer, crop nutrients, and protection. Plus, we clean and treat that seed. We have convenience, tires, batteries, oil changes, and 24/7 fueling centers. The Midway team is good at what they do. Go with Midway Co-op, your best way forward for town and country.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
See us today.
And welcome back here on a pregame show on Katy Country 94, KatyCountry94.com. Dusty Deines with Matt Hoyer, the head coach of the Hanover football team. Coach, it's been an up and down year for you, 4-4 coming into the postseason here. Tough loss last week to Frankfort that put you in a situation where you have to come to Downs tonight for this game against Lakeside. Just take me through the year. Probably the highlight would be a win over Osborne there earlier the year in week 3. What were some of the things that stood out about this team as you head into the postseason?
I think that, we have, an extremely big amount of potential. It's one of those things where, when we come out and we play well and we get fast starts, we do a pretty good job as a team, and we just, kind of build on momentum that we create early in the game. And, it becomes, kind of apparent that, we're capable of some pretty big things. But, then there's also been some games where I thought that we've come out a little bit slow, probably got a little bit of a deficit and, kind of compounded that as well and kind of went the other direction. So, we've kind of been inconsistent throughout the course of the year and, had some definite highs and had some definite lows. And I think that, it's really important. And I think it's almost, extremely evident with this team that, the way the first 5 or 6 minutes of the first quarter can go a long ways in how the rest of the game is going to go.
When you look at your team, like I said, 4-4, but I think a 4-4 record in the schedule that you play is a lot different than what you would see like a 4-4 record maybe for some of the teams out here in the Northern Plains League. I think it just is what it is. But how much does your schedule and the strength of your schedule prepare you for the postseason here?
Well, I think our strength of schedule has been, extremely important in getting us ready for, extremely tough competition. But at the same time, it's kind of been tough to build a little bit of momentum or confidence throughout the course of the year because it has been such a tough schedule. If you really look at it, we were just talking in practice the other day and kind of, laying that out there for the boys themselves, because I think we came up with the teams that we have lost to, their combined record, I think, is they've only got 5 losses, and out of those 5 losses, 3 of them were to each other. So, a lot of those games that we played and we lost, were extremely, extremely good opponents that, are not only continuing to play, but also, probably, setting themselves up for a little bit of a run themselves in the playoffs. And I think, that's definitely given our boys a sense of where we need to go and what direction we need to be in. But at the same time, I think that, some of that confidence that we could have been building, with some momentum wins never really happened because we were, every single week we're kind of going through a gauntlet of, good team after good team after good team.
So you get ready now for the postseason. Again, Lakeside's next up for you. You played them in the first round last year. You hosted the game. They're a team that's 6-2 coming into the postseason here, and had a couple straight losses there, but regained composure, won their last 2 games of the season. I know that they're a different-looking team than last year as well. They were dealing with some injuries when you saw them a year ago. So what do you think about this year's Lakeside team, and what are some of the keys to having success against them?
I definitely think you can see some of the kids have definitely, taken a step forward for them, so it is a little bit of a different team, but at the same time, I feel like, they do a lot of the exact same things that they did last year. They do a lot of those things well and probably better than they did last year, and as anybody, it's no secret. It's if you're, kind of scout them or you prep them throughout the course of the week, number 2 is kind of where it all starts and where it all stops. And, that's one of those things where our kids are definitely going to have to key on him and make sure that we, neutralize him to the best of our ability. But at the same time, they have some other areas that they can hurt you with if you do that, to an extreme level. So I think that it's going to be extremely important for our kids to be, very assignment sound and understand what we're trying to do, throughout the course of the week here in preparation, and make sure that we are getting our boys to where they understand the importance and the keys of what they're supposed to do on each side of the ball.
Matt Hoyer, the head coach of the Hanover Wildcats, here on our pregame show. Coach, we thank you for the time. Good to chat with you again, and best of luck against Lakeside here tonight.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
And stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be joined by Drew Dusky, the head coach of the Lakeside football team, here on our pregame show on Katy Country 94 and KatyCountry94.com.
In light of the recent passing of owner Sherry Linton, we're letting you know that Linton Insurance will continue to provide the long-standing care and customer service that you have grown to appreciate. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Linton Insurance has you covered. We work closely with you to find the right coverage at the right price and are there when you need us the most, guiding you through the claims process with care and efficiency. Call Linton Insurance 738-5128 or visit us on North Mill in Beloit.
Dusty Deines with Nick Rhodes from Wildlife Properties Land Company. Nick, what sets your company apart?
Well, Dusty, one of the really cool things about what we do is Chris and I are both full-time real estate agents, so we can dedicate extra time to working on people's property, doing drone flights, virtual tours, a lot of things that we take each property to the next step.
And Nick, if someone's looking to sell in North Central Kansas, where can they find more info?
They can go to our website. We've got a really sweet website, lots of information, properties for sale, virtual tours, all that's out there, mywildlifeproperty.com. That's www.mywildlifeproperty.com.
The State Bank of Downs is proud to support the Lakeside Knights, and they send out best wishes to all the Lakeside scholars and athletes this year. State Bank of Downs can take care of all your banking needs, checking accounts, savings accounts, time certificates, and loans of all types. They're locally owned and operated and have been serving and supporting the community and surrounding areas since 1892. Internet banking and debit cards also available. That's the State Bank of Downs, member FDIC.
We are back from camper training and proud to announce that at Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit, we are now offering Keystone, Montana. Montana is one of the most sought-after luxury campers in the nation. And wait, did I mention it's also time for our biggest blowout sale of the year? We had to make room for these Montanas, so you will see the best outright deals on our new and used inventory you will see this year. Stop in to Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit or shop now at beckerautos.com.
Have you been saving your pocket change? You might be surprised at just how much has accumulated. Farmway Credit Union now has a fast solution to turn your coins to cash. Bring that container of coins to our Beloit location. Credit union members can use the coin machine for no cost. A minimal fee applies if you're not a member, but maybe now's the time to consider becoming a member. Farmway Credit Union, cultivating the financial well-being of our members by providing resources to achieve financial freedom.
I'm Elijah at Keever Brothers Automotive in Beloit. When your vehicle has a problem or needs maintenance, Keever Brothers is your home for fast, friendly auto repair. Whether you need tires, brakes, batteries, belts, hoses, air conditioning, a transmission, engine, or just an oil change, there's only one thing you need to remember. We fix everything. Keever Brothers Automotive delivers fast, friendly auto repair, and we fix everything. Find us just south of the courthouse in Beloit and online at KeeverBrothers.com.
Welcome back in our pregame show here on KD Country 94, KDCountry94.com. Drew Dusky joining us, the head coach of the Lakeside football team. Well, Coach, you have a postseason game at home here, getting set to take on Hanover in the first round of the 8-man Division II playoffs here in this cross-district matchup. First of all, take me through this season 6-2. We talked about this on the scoreboard show the other night, but it'll be your 5th consecutive year with a winning record here and a nice season for you guys and getting that home playoff game. What are your thoughts on the way things have gone here in 2023?
Yeah, I mean, I think, probably looking on paper at the start of the season, this is probably where we would be at. We knew that Osborne and Thunder Ridge were probably going to be two of our toughest regular season games, and that proved to be true. I think we played a little bit better against Thunder Ridge than we did Osborne, but that game kind of got away from us. But I'm happy with the way we've executed and the way we've played so far this year. There's some games where we started off a little slow and we're able to come back from that. You go back to the St. John's Tipton game. We came out sluggish that first quarter, but we were able to overcome and we didn't look great in the second half of the Wakefield game, but we built up enough lead for that to not matter. I'm happy with where we're at so far at this point and starting this playoff.
When you look at where the kids are at and what you've been able to have success with, the ground game has been very, very good for you this year. And last week you didn't even have to throw a pass in your 46-0 shutout win over Pike Valley. How has that evolved as the season's gone on? Because you have had to, move some linemen around and do some different things at times.
Yeah, we've had to move some guys with injuries and things, but I don't think that's affected our run game very much. I think our run game's been solid, and we knew going into the season, obviously with Ian being a senior and with the progression that McCoy made, being able to run options and things like that on the ground, that we were probably going to be more heavy run than pass, and you kind of just gotta take what the defense gives you And if we're able to run the ball, we're probably not going to be calling any pass plays, or I'm not going to be calling any pass plays. But that's probably going to be, different with Hanover. I think they've seen what we've done on the ground, and they're probably going to try to stop that. So we're going to have to be able to execute some pass plays, and we're going to have some guys step up and make some plays in that aspect, because I don't know if we're going to be able to just run like we have past few games.
You mentioned Hanover, your opponent tonight. Looking at this team, and I think when you say, hey, we're playing Hanover, there's, for some teams out here in this area, it might be that first thing is a mental block, right? But you guys saw them last year and you understand who they are. But if you can just take that H off the helmets or whatever they've got now and take Hanover off the name and just go out and play football, what are some of the things that you see for your team that could stack up well with the Wildcats here tonight?
I think I hope we have some success on the ground. I think we can. With depending on what type of front they have, that's going to probably determine whether we're going to try to get some plays outside or inside. But I thought our blocking up front's been well the last few games. And then defensively, I think they're going to be one of those teams that probably passes a lot more than maybe what we've seen. But I think over the last 3.5 games. Defensively, I thought we've done a great job of attacking people's run games, and I think our pass defense has really evolved and has been playing really well as of late. And so I think that's going to be huge with a team like Hanover, where they got athletes all over the field, and they can spread it out. And we just got to keep their quarterback contained and not let him scramble and try to get pressure, because I think they're going to try to throw on us, and then offensively, we've got to have sustained drives. We can't have, quick 3 and outs. We've got to be able to move the ball, and that's just going to come with effort, and it's going to be a challenge. And we've challenged the guys all week, especially our 5 up front. Whether we're in a tight set or if we're spread out, you got to maintain your block, and you got to give our backs some time to make a move and give them a little space. And I think if we can do that, I think we can have some success.
Drew Dusty, coach of the Lakeside Knights, here in our pregame show on KD Country 94. Coach, we thank you for the time, and best of luck here against Hanover tonight.
Thanks, Dusty.
And stay tuned when we come back. We'll get you starters, get you ready for kickoff on KD Country 94, KDCountry94.com from Downs.
Call Cunningham Telephone and Cable today and switch to TV Now and get your first month free. Never miss your favorite shows. Have the luxury of watching what you want, when you want, on your TV, mobile device, or tablet. Find out what customers love about TV Now. Call your local Cunningham Telephone and Cable office in Beloit, Belleville, Concordia, or Glen Elder for details. CunninghamTelephoneandCable.com. Connect with us.
AGCO in Beloit and Cawker City is growing. Come join a winning team and build top-of-the-line planters and tillage products. Multiple full-time and part-time positions available for first and second shift. AGCO offers up to a $2,500 sign-on bonus. They provide competitive wages, paid time off, 401k with company match, and a full benefits package. New hires receive a 30, 60, 90-day review that could increase your pay even more. Looking for a new start with a great company? Apply online, careers.agcocorp.com.
The Guaranty State Bank and Trust Company understands in today's rapidly changing environment with inputs above normal, your machinery and equipment still need to be updated. We can help you remove some uncertainty by locking in attractive fixed rates. Please contact us as we have a special rate offering on new and used purchases of machinery and equipment for your financing option. Serving your needs for 100 years and more to come. The Guaranty State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. Approval and underwriting will apply.
Agmark LLC knows that fall harvest is a crazy time for producers. Make your fall harvest a little easier with the Agmark app, available in the App Store or Google Play. With the Agmark app, you can view your grain contracts, open store balances, and it gives you instant access to your tickets at harvest time. You can also view grain bids for any Agmark location. Visit agmarkllc.com for an overview of the Agmark app or download it today. Agmark, your recognized leader in grain marketing solutions, 888-848-9979.
We're gonna make it real easy. We're gonna make it.
We have the power. Beloit Auto and Truck Plaza is your North Central Kansas stop for all your electric vehicle needs. Or for just a quick charge, relax, and hit the road. We are here with your full new Ford lineup that is ready to be customized to your liking. Or see what we have that's on the lot that's sure to turn heads. Come in today or check us out online at BeloitAutoTruck.com.
Success is not given. It has to be earned. It takes grit, a relentless pursuit of your passion, the courage to commit to the daily grind to perfect the skills needed to become a leader in your field. The path to success is different for everyone, but those with grit stand out from the crowd. And at NCK Tech, you can too. They train you, test you, and give you the tools to be successful. All you need is a place to grow your grit. Visit nckTC.edu and learn more. Schedule a campus visit today. Grow your grit. NCK Tech.
Alex Juneman. Dusty Deines back with you here on KD Country 94, KDCountry94.com, and KNDY out of Marysville, 95.5 here this evening as the Lakeside Knights get set to take on the Hanover Wildcats. First round of the 8-man Division II playoffs. Hanover coming in 4-4. Lakeside at 6-2. These two teams have met 3 times just last year in the first round of the playoffs out at Hanover. The Wildcats won 62-14. In 2015 and 14, they played a regular season series back when Hanover alum Cody Techmeyer was the coach of Lakeside here, and Hanover got the wins in those games. 68-8 in the first one, and then in 2015 it was 68-22. Techmeyer was here for that first one, I believe, and then would have been Drew Dusty taking over after that. But again, Lakeside 0-3 against Hanover all time. Again, Hanover coming in 4-4. They're averaging 28 points a game this season and giving up 33 on defense. They did lose last week to Frankfort 62-14, putting them in the 3rd spot in this district. Their other district loss was to Axtell 56-0 back on October 6th. Their other district games, they beat Blue Valley Randolph 38-14, Donovan West 48-0, and they won over Lynn 60-12 here earlier this season. Again, Hanover at 4-4, coached by Matt Hoyer. He's in his 19th year as the head coach. He's had a lot of success at this level, 175-41. They have won 6 state championships under Matt Hoyer's tutelage. They did win a state title in 1979 in Class 2A. Hanover is 57-24 all-time in playoff appearances, 51-20 at the 8-man level. Again, they do have 6 state championships in 8-man football. Lakeside's hosting their first playoff game since 2011, as we mentioned at the outset of this broadcast. They're 2-7 all time in the playoffs. Their best finish was in 2011 as a state runner-up. Coming in 6-2, they're coached by Drew Dusty in his 10th year with a record of 38-52. We're going to take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll get you the starters, get you ready for kickoff from Downs on KD Country 94 and KNDY.
For more than 136 years, Central National Bank's Ag Loan Department has been promoting success and solid growth in agricultural production, and our ability to adapt in an ever-changing world has stood the test of time. Call to talk with an Ag Loan officer, because through thick and thin, it's always Central Time. Offer of credit subject to credit approval.
Central National Bank, money for life.
Member FDIC in your hometown since 1884.
Miller Welding on Highway 24, just west of Downs, can help with your aluminum, steel, and stainless welding projects, and they can help with some repairs on site. They also make hydraulic hoses and carry bumper-to-bumper auto parts, and offer Sherlock tarp installation and parts as well. Stop by and see them on the west side of Downs on Highway 24 today. Miller Welding is a proud supporter and wishes the best of luck to the Lakeside Knights this season.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Salmon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton.
Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air in Downs is a proud supporter of the area sports teams. As a Lennox Industries dealer, Remus Plumbing is dedicated to providing the most innovative and highest quality HVAC products on the market. They offer plumbing, sewer repair, maintenance services, and much more for homeowners and business owners. That's Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air in Downs.
All right, Dusty Deines back with you here on KD Country 94, KDCountry94.com. We told you about Hanover coming in 4-4, Lakeside 6-2, 8-man Division II playoff action in Downs. Again, Looking at the Lakeside Knights, they're averaging 46.5 points a game, giving up 40. They've actually improved defensively as the season has gone on. Since that 92-point performance by Thunder Ridge, they won over St. John's Tipton 40-36. They beat Wakefield 2 weeks ago here in Downs 40-14, and then won at Pike Valley 46-0 on Friday night. That game was called at halftime. They had 180 yards of total offense, all coming on the ground. Ian Christine had 14 carries for 1,137 yards. That'd be a heck of a game to have 13 carries for 1,000. I don't think that's possible. 13 for 137 last week for Christine. He had 4 touchdowns rushing. Ken McCoy had 2 touchdowns rushing a week ago in that win. On the season, Christine is just under 1,400 yards, 143 for 1,389, and he has also 32 touchdowns rushing here this year. 7 games over 100 yards out of the 8 played. The only game he didn't have 100 yards was against Osborne, but he was the only one that scored, if I recall correctly, against Osborne, especially, definitely offensively anyway, in that 64-14 loss. 4 games over 200 yards rushing so far this season for Ian Christine. His top game was 232 yards, 4 touchdowns against Wakefield back on the 13th of October. Top career game was last year at Wakefield with 303 yards and 6 touchdowns. He has 3,689 yards and 61 touchdowns rushing in his career. Obviously, somebody we'll keep an eye on for Lakeside here tonight. He's the starting tailback, the senior for Lakeside. Caden Goheen has been alternating at fullback at times. The senior, Landon Betts, may get some time at that position as well. Caden McCoy's the quarterback. The junior for Lakeside has run for 752 yards and 9 touchdowns this season, 8.5 yards a carry. Christine, by the way, averaging just over 9.5 yards a carry here this year for Lakeside. Tight ends are Jordan Schoen, a senior on the left side. Right end is Jace Cunningham, a junior. Left guard Gabe Smith, junior, who started the season in the backfield but moves to the guard spot with the season-ending injury that was suffered by Gage Grady ahead of that Thunder Ridge game. Hunter Albright at right guard, a junior, and center is Jackson Hardy for Lakeside. For Hanover, offensively, these are projected starters because I was not given a starting lineup by Coach Hoyer, so we're going to go with what we've got. Rankin Stahlbomber, at quarterback, the junior. Also, backfield or wide receiver Cameron Ginneman, a junior. Aiden Olgeen is a senior for this squad in the backfield or added receiver position, and then Brigham Bruna at tight end. The senior, junior Braden Schwartz at right guard, center Levi Griffith, the senior, left guard Patrick Cook, a senior, and the tight end on the left side, or receiver Tanner Bruna is a sophomore. Those were the starting offensive players last week against Frankfort. We'll see if that holds true tonight for the Hanover Wildcats. Hanover's in their home white uniforms, the blue numbers, and the H with the Wildcat paw on their helmet, and the blue pants with the red stripes and red lettering as well, or piping down the sides, and Lakeside comes out in their home black uniforms with the gray numbers, gray piping, and stripes with the black helmets, silver L on one side, the number of the player on the other side of that helmet. Again, it is Lakeside and Hanover here on Katy Country 94. Dominic Lazoya will tee it up to kick off here for Lakeside to start this contest. The freshman had an outstanding game last week against Pike Valley, was named a co-athlete of the game in that win over the Panthers. Back to return for Hanover are Olgeen, as well as back there for Hanover, it appears to be Kadrick Cohorst, freshman, and Aiden Olgeen. Again, it is Lazoya kicking off for Lakeside. We are underway. A short end-over-end kick takes a bounce. Olgeen fields it at the 17, has it near side and taken down by Lazoya near the 30-yard line. Also, Jordan Schoen on the tackle. I think Landon Betts helped out as well. So that's where Hanover will start their first possession at the 29, their own 29. So it will be Rankin Stahlbomber starting at quarterback for Hanover. Lakeside defensively, their front line, Jackson Hardy and Hunter Albright. The linebackers, Jace Cunningham and Dominic Lazoya. Also, Landon Betts will be at a linebacker or at a safety position to start this game. Austin Rice is actually not out there to start the game, so we'll get you the starter there for Lakeside from that aspect. We do have Lazoya, Schoen, Albright, McCoy, Christine, Cunningham, and Smith out there to start. Gage Smith for brings up the 5 for Hanover. Lakeside Knights. It was a 5-yard gain on the first down run. Isaac, who ran that? Juneman, 2? 18. I'm just talking as I'm doing things. Alec Juneman ran the first play for Hanover out of the backfield, so he gets the start. I was setting up the Lakeside defense and missed the first play. Juneman gets the call again, goes forward. Actually, it was a keep by Stahlbaumer on the far sideline, and he gets a great chunky yardage on that carry, as the spot was at the 34 and all the way down inside the 30 to the 27-yard line of Lakeside.
A big run and a first down for the Wildcats.
So that was about a 19-yard run that time from Reich and Stahlbaumer. And 1st and 10 coming up now for the Hanover Wildcats. The Lakeside, we'll call that actually 26, so 20-yard pickup on that run. 1st and 10 for Hanover in the shotgun formation. Hard count from Stahlbaumer. He sends Olgien in motion. That's a shovel pass to Olgien. He goes forward and taken down from behind by Cunningham near the 21. Looks like about a 5-yard pickup on the shovel pass from Stahlbaumer to Olgien.
From number 5, Stahlbaumer, to number 10.
So Olgien making the first catch of the game.
By the Knights, number 21.
Alec Juneman has not gotten a lot of time this year, I don't believe, but he is starting in the backfield, the sophomore for Hanover. He's right to the left hip of Reich and Stahlbaumer on 2nd and 5 at the 21 of Lakeside. Stahlbaumer again in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side. Handoff goes to Juneman. He goes forward and gets out across the 20, inside the 20, down to the 19. About a yard and a half pickup on the play. 3rd down and 4 coming up here for Hanover.
Juneman on the carry.
Second carry of the game for Alec Juneman for 6 yards.
And number 21, Jake Cunningham.
Cunningham was in on the tackle. It is 3rd down for Hanover right at the 20-yard line. 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats. 9:45 to play first quarter. No score here in Downs. The 8-man Division II playoff first round action. Stahlbaumer in the pistol formation with Alec Juneman behind him. Brigham Bruna split to the left side. Tight on this near side for Hanover. And the handoff goes to Juneman again, near the first down marker, but I believe he's just a bit shy, down to the 16.
Juneman on the carry.
I will wait because the angle's not great. He did get enough for the first down. So 4-yard pickup that time for Alec Juneman, and 1st and 10 for Hanover. 10 yards on 3 carries early for Alec Juneman. 1st and 10 at the Lakeside 15. 9:17 to play here in this first quarter as the Wildcats come out in the shotgun again. 1 receiver to the far side is Tanner Bruna. Near side is Brigham Bruna. Direct snap, quarterback run. Reich and Stahlbaumer gets a great block on the near side and gets inside the 10, down to about the 7 or 8. We'll see where they spot this one in relation to where that stick goes on the far side. 9:03 to play in the first, so it's an 8-yard pickup on the play as Stahlbaumer takes it down to the 7. So 2nd down and 2 coming up here for Hanover.
Of about 8.
Couple carries for Reich and Stahlbaumer for 28 yards. Hanover moving on this first possession. Stahlbaumer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side are Tanner Bruna and Brigham Bruna. To the left hip, this is Alec Juneman. Stahlbaumer, a hard count, long count. Takes the snap. Handoff goes to Juneman, who is actually stopped in the backfield. No gain on the play. Maybe a half a yard will give it. So 3rd down, about a yard and a half to go for the first after a 1-yard run for Alec Juneman. 8:46 to play here in this first quarter as Hanover and Lakeside are playing for a chance to move on here in the 8-man Division II playoffs. It's a win-or-go-home situation. It's a one-and-done if you can't get the victory here tonight. Lakeside on their heels on their first possession here defensively as Hanover's down inside the 10 at about the 6. About the 6.5, actually. Stahlbaumer in the shotgun. To his right hip this time is Alec Juneman. Bubble screen far side. Brigham Bruna makes the catch. What a defensive play on the far side. Ian Christine finished off by Caden McCoy as Bruna took a hard hit, and he is down, slow to get up. He is helped by Tanner Bruna and the official, that far side judge, and it's maybe another half-yard gain on the play. 4th down and 1 coming up. What an outstanding play from Ian Christine. A little bit of help from Caden McCoy. Should it not have been a tackle made there. A huge 4th down play coming early in this contest. Hanover huddled up and looking to pick out what they want to run here on this 4th down play. 7:44 to play in the first quarter. In the shotgun, Reichen Stahlbomber. He keeps, goes forward, has enough for the first down inside the 5, drags a defender to the end zone for the touchdown. A 6-yard score for Reichen Stahlbomber, and Hanover takes the early 6-0 lead with 7:33 to play in quarter number 1.
And good for a Hanover touchdown.
Hanover getting into the end zone. A great start for the Wildcats as it was a big third down play, but they just took it in stride and take their first possession into the end zone. Stahlbomber with the 6-yard touchdown run. 2-point attempt coming up. Stahlbomber in the shotgun again. Two receivers, actually one receiver to the far side is Olgin. To the near side is Tanner Bruno. Olgin coming in motion, play action fake. Stahlbomber wants to throw, pressured, fires late, and is knocked out by Jace Cunningham, intended on this near hash in the end zone for Tanner Bruno. And Hanover can't get the 2-pointer. 7:33 to play first quarter. It's Hanover 6, Lakeside 0. Back after the timeout on KNDY Country 94.
This message brought to you by the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, Kansas. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City wishes the best of luck to the area sports teams this season. And for all your banking needs, visit them today. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, member FDIC. Just like the MPL League coaches place their best players in the right positions for success, so does the Brush Group. With their multifaceted marketing team of Brush Art of Downs, Don Levy Lithograph of Wichita, and Sun Graphics of Parsons. The Brush Group is the official marketing partner of the Kansas City Royals, Kansas University Sports Properties, and Kansas State Sports Properties. They have the staff, experience, and online tools to ensure your marketing spend is being optimized and performing at the highest levels.
To receive for the Knights, number 2, Ian Christine, and number 9.
And Dusty Deines back with you here on KNDY Country 94 and KNDY. As the Hanover Wildcats take their first drive down and score. Andover and kick as retreating at about the 1. McCoy hands off late. And a huge collision, but Ian Christine is taken down on that far side. Making the stop defensively was Kyle Schotty for Hanover. I'd say defensively, but on the kick coverage there.
Off to number 2, Ian Christine on the return.
So again, the
on the tackle,
Wildcats are up 6-0.
Number 13, Tanner Bruno.
Little time running off the clock there on that kick return, down to 7:28 as Lakeside will start first and 10 at the 9, it looks like. Again, it's a tough angle here. McCoy takes the snap, hands off, and knifing quickly into the backfield. Hanover is there to sniff this one out quickly. I believe it was Schwartz on the tackle with a couple other Wildcats making this stop as well. Christine on the first down. Actually, it was McCoy keeping, and he's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play for Caden McCoy.
And number 13, Tanner Bruno.
Again, the Knights have 2nd and 10. Quick pitch goes to Christine, strung out on the near side. No gain again. Maybe a half a yard. We'll wait and see where they spot the football here. They do give them the 10, so it's a 1-yard pickup on the play. 3rd down and 9 for Lakeside. If Lakeside can't run the football, it could be an issue here tonight. Starting lineup for Hanover, Dean Lupin at nose guard. Also, Levi Griffith is at one of the end positions. And lining up at the other end, I'll try to catch that. Tanner Bruno is in the at one of the linebacker positions. 3rd and 9 for Lakeside. McCoy looking out of the backfield on the far side hash for Ian Christine, who can't make the grab. I think he heard footsteps behind him coming from a couple Hanover defenders, and it's 4th down and 9 at the 10 for Lakeside. So not an ideal start here for the Knights at all. Also in the backfield defensively, Hayden Behrens is at a linebacker position. Brant Blankman is a defensive back for Hanover. We saw Tanner Bruno out there as well as Brigham Bruno defensively as well for the Wildcats. We'll try to set that up maybe a little bit better on their second possession. Punt coming in now for Lakeside as Langston Stahlbomber's back to return for Hanover, standing at his own 35-yard line. Rice with the punt, end over end punt, fielded about the 20 or the 36, Stahlbomber breaks one tackle, but he's taken down from behind by Landon Betts on the return. But great field position here for Hanover all the way down to the Lakeside 23. About a 13, 14-yard punt return that time for Langston Stahlbomber.
Wildcats take over.
1st and 10 Hanover as they have the ball at the 23 of Lakeside. 6:40 3 to play first quarter. 3 and out for Lakeside. Hanover scored on their first drive, but they lead 6-0. And a big thanks to everybody for tuning in the Marysville, Hanover area on KNDY here tonight. Shotgun formation for Rankin Stahlbomber. To his left is Alec Juneman. Split far side, Tanner Bruna. Gabe Smith showing blitz. High snap. Fake handoff. Rankin keeps far side. Nice job on that far side, lowering the shoulder and getting down low to make the tackle. I believe was McCoy. And he's slow to get up here. It was a pretty good tackle, but Stahlbomber still got 4 yards on the run, though. Setting up now 2nd down and 6. So McCoy Ginger, slow to get up, but he is up. And he went to the sideline, so we will have a substitution coming in for Lakeside. Cunningham is defending here on this near side. Olguin split out. Shotgun again for Stahlbomber to his right hip. This is Juneman. Alec Juneman. Late pitch to Juneman on the play. Oh, he's got a wide open lane to the end zone for the touchdown. What a block by Olguin on Cunningham on the near hash, and it's a 19-yard touchdown run for Hanover, and Alec Juneman off the pitch. Hanover takes a 12-0 lead with that touchdown run. 5:54 to play here in this first quarter as the Wildcats will go for 2 again. They failed on their first attempt. Again, Alec Juneman from 19 out. And Hanover looking to extend their lead out to 14 on a 2-pointer. Pistol formation this time for Stahlbomber. Behind him is Juneman. One receiver to the far side is Behrens. Pitch goes to Juneman. He can't reel it in. He just ends up on the ground, and once he's down, he's down. He can't get up and go after that. So the 2-point attempt fails on a fumbled pitch, but Hanover extends their lead to 2 possessions in double digits at 12-0. 5:54 left in this first quarter. We're back after the timeout on Kitty Country 94 and FM 95.5 KNDY Marysville.
Midway Co-op is your full-service co-op with locations close to where you live. We offer bulk fuel and propane delivery, full-service fertilizer, crop nutrients, and protection. Plus, we clean and treat that seed. We have convenience, tires, batteries, oil changes, and 24/7 fueling centers. The Midway team is good at what they do. Go with Midway Co-op, your best way forward for town and country.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
See us today.
In light of the recent passing of owner Sherry Linton, we're letting you know that Linton Insurance will continue to provide the long-standing care and customer service that you have grown to appreciate. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Linton Insurance has you covered. We work closely with you to find the right coverage at the right price and are there when you need us the most, guiding you through the claims process with care and efficiency. Call Linton Insurance 738-5128 or visit us on North Mill in Beloit.
Hayden Behrens has it teed off at the 30 here for Hanover. Back to returner Christina McCoy for Lakeside. An end-over-end kick. McCoy retreats and fields and went into the end zone. So a touchback. Lakeside will get it at their own 15 to start their second possession. Hanover scoring a touchdown and taking a 12-0 lead with 5:54 to play in this first quarter. Again, Matt Hoyer leading this Hanover squad to a 4-4 record this year. Lakeside coming in at 6-2. The strength of schedule was far different this year for each one of these teams. Lakeside lost to Osborne 64-14. The week before that, Hanover came back to beat Osborne 28-26. Lakeside has 1st and 10 at their own 15 as McCoy is in the pistol formation here and fakes the pitch. He keeps and taken down across the 15 out to the 18-yard line, a 3-yard run, making it now 2nd down and about 6.5, 7 yards to go.
By the Wildcats, Cameron Juneman.
And quick hitters, just forward movement is going to be very important here for Lakeside. The last time they tried to get a play extended over to the far side, and Hanover did a nice job of flowing to the football. The only time Lakeside trying to run outside here early in this one. McCoy will step under center now with trips to the far side on 2nd down and 7. This is a look that Lakeside hasn't really shown this year. The pass goes on a bubble to Ian Christine. That's just an extension of the running game, and they're not able to get him out to the outside. No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down and 7. So the first completion of the game goes for no yards there for Lakeside. And a 3rd down and about 7 coming up now for Lakeside after the play. 6.5 for a first down. 4:53 to play first quarter as Hanover leads 12-0. Twins to each side as McCoy's in the shotgun. Near side are Schoen and Betts. McCoy pressured out of the pocket, fires a pass to the sideline. Great job by Jace Cunningham to know where the sticks are at, and he catches it, goes out of bounds a yard past the stick. It's an 8-yard pass play from Caden McCoy to Jace Cunningham out to the 26, and a first down for Lakeside.
First down.
First completion of the game, first catch of the game for Jace Cunningham, or second completion, actually. First completion for positive yardage is what I meant to say. Jace is a pretty tall target over there. That was just his 7th catch of the season for Lakeside. In the pistol formation, McCoy has Christine behind him on 1st and 10. Option pitch goes to Ian, trying to get around the edge as Smith has a block. Christine goes forward and takes it to about the 30. A 4-yard run on first down there for Ian Christine. Sets up 2nd down and 6. Gabe Smith putting his name in for the possible block of the game from H&R Block and Beloit. Never settle for less. We'll have that at the conclusion of tonight's game. We'll also have our connection to the game, Cunningham Telephone and Cable. Our athlete of the game from S&S Drug and Home Health in Beloit during the post game. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Lakeside as Goings at fullback. Under center is McCoy. Christine, the tailback, gets the pitch. Lead block here as Caden can't find his guy that he's supposed to block, but Christine's able to make something out of nothing and get about half a yard on that play, setting up 3rd down and about 5.5 here for Lakeside.
Number 21, Hayden Barron, and number 24.
So the Knights 3rd and we'll call it actually 6 still for Lakeside with 3:48 to play in the first quarter. Hanover leading 12-0. Lakeside again wants to do things on the ground if they can. They've had minimal success there. Their first down was on a pass play. We'll see what they come out with this time. They've got Twins to each side again. McCoy in the shotgun. Betts to the far side along with Cunningham. Near side are Goheen and Rice. Shotgun snap goes to McCoy. Pressured immediately out of the pocket by Griffith and tackled from behind. Griffith with the sack, and it's a loss of a yard on the play, setting up 4th down and 7 for the Knights. Levi Griffith with the big play defensively for Hanover, and you would think in this position at the 29, it's punt time for Lakeside. Austin Rice is back inside his own 20 near the 16 to punt. And again, going back deep to receive the punt is Langston Stahlbaumer. It's a deep kick. Stahlbaumer had to retreat at the 10. Comes down the near side. Schoen blocked his own guy here coming up the field. I don't know. Maybe I was blocked by this beam, and Jace Cunningham got blocked in the back into Schoen. I think I hope that's what happened because Jordan took Cunningham out of the play, not on purpose. So block in the back, it looks like will bring this return back for Hanover. Flag sits at the 17, so on a return, they would take that from the spot of the foul. It'd be a half the distance to the penalty, or half the distance to the goal penalty, since they're inside the 20 on a penalty there that would normally be 10 yards. So this should go to like the 9-ish on the walk-off. 8.5, 9-yard line is where this should be spotted. They do go inside the 10, and they will spot it at the 8.
After the flag, Wildcats will get the ball.
1st and 10 for Hanover after that penalty. Their first of the game.
It'll be 1st and 10.
So the Wildcats leading 12-0 with 2:49 to play first quarter. Have the ball back with their worst starting field position of the night. Reich and Stahlbaumer in the shotgun. To his left hip is Juneman. Alec gets the carry, and the wave opens up there. He's hit hard, well across the first down mark. Landon Betts and Caden McCoy. Betts was the one that made the hard hit, but Juneman gets it all the way out to the 20 on a 12-yard run on first down for Hanover. So the Wildcats with tough starting field position on this drive, they still get a pretty big play to start this drive. They get a 12-yard pickup, 42 yards rushing on 6 carries with a touchdown for Alec Juneman tonight. 2:30 to play, first quarter. Hanover up 12-0. As they come to the line of scrimmage, Aiden Olgeen split to the near side. Tanner Bruner to the far side for Hanover. Again, it is Reich and Stahlbaumer at quarterback in the pistol with Juneman behind him this time on 1st and 10 at his own 20. Fake pitch on the option keep as Stahlbaumer comes to the near sideline and just ducks out of bounds right in front of his coaches here on the near side. A very nice pickup of 8 on first down for Stahlbaumer out to the 28-yard line. It's 2nd down and 2 for Hanover.
Brings up 2nd and
46 yards on 5 carries for Reich and Stahlbaumer. 2:13 to play here in this first quarter. Hanover has 2nd down and 2. And the clock did stop as Stahlbaumer went out of bounds on the last run play. Hanover taking their time as they have split to the far side. Langston Stahlbomber this time. Rankin is in the shotgun. Also to the far side is Tanner Bruna to the right hip of Rankin Stahlbomber. This is Juneman. Stahlbomber wants to throw far side. Oh, it's through the hands of Bruna, who's hit hard after the incompletion by Christine. And it's now 3rd down and 2. Taking a shot on 2nd and short. They don't get it. And Rankin Stahlbomber comes to the sideline to get the play call from Matt Hoyer, the head coach for Hanover. In his 19th season for the Wildcats, he's only had one losing year in his whole career. That was the first year that he was the coach back in 2005. They went 2-7. Very storied career for the Hanover Wildcat coach. 3rd down and 2 coming up here for Hanover. They have 2 receivers, kind of a wing back, actually. Alec Juneman to the near side, also split Langston Stahlbomber. The shotgun snap goes to Rankin Stahlbomber. He's got enough for a first down on the near side. Chased out of bounds from behind by Jordan Schoen. And out across the 30 to the 33, 34, but there was a hold here on the near side that left things wide open there for Stahlbomber. So that comes ahead of the line of scrimmage, so they'll take that 10 from the spot here on this play. So it'll be from the 29, should go back to the 19. Would be 3rd down and 11 if they spot this the way I anticipate them to.
That penalty will be
Stahlbomber.
Penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
With the carry, but he gets 2 yards on the carry because of where the penalty happened, and then it goes back. It is 3rd down and 11 now at the 19 after the penalty for Hanover. Their 2nd of the game. Lakeside yet to commit a penalty so far here tonight. Hope I didn't jinx it when I said that. Stahlbomber's in the shotgun. One receiver to each side. Long count, Stahlbomber pressured near side by Cunningham, gets away from the pressure and then ran right to Gabe Smith, who wrestles him to the turf at the 20. A pickup of a yard on the play for Rankin Stahlbomber, and it's 4th down and 10 for Hanover. A huge stop for Gabe Smith and the Lakeside defense. Hanover now in punt formation on 4th down and 10 at their own 20. Ian Christine retreats to return this punt with 1:33 and counting in this first quarter. Hanover leads 12-0. Langston Stahlbomber checking in for Hanover. On this coverage team, the punter is Tanner Bruna. Again, Christine retreating. Goes back to about his own 21 right now. Bruna, a high spiraling punt. Great hang time. Christine lets it take a bounce, and it's down by Patrick Cook, I believe. Maybe Braden Schwartz. Yeah, Schwartz is the one that downed it over there on that far side. Outside just right around the 20, it looks like. We'll see where they spot this one. Officials will say, I believe, right at the 20-yard line, it looks like where they'll start this possession for Lakeside. Again, Hanover leading at 12-0 with 1:08 to play in the first quarter. A big defensive stop for the Knights as they have 1st and 10 at their own 20, starting their 4th possession of the game. 3rd possession, I believe, actually, now that I think about it, as Hanover got the ball to start the game. 1st and 10 for Lakeside at the 20. McCoy, the quick pitch over to Christine. He cuts inside, breaks off one tackle, takes another tackler with him across the 25 to the 27-yard line. A 7-yard run on 1st down there for Ian Christine, setting up 2nd down and 3 for the Knights.
Tackled by the Wildcat, Brant Beichman.
Best carry of the game for Lakeside right there. 2nd and a long 3 coming up now for the Knights, out to the 27, excuse me. Inside 40 seconds to play in this first quarter with Hanover leading 12-0. Split to the near side, Austin Rice. One receiver to the far side is Goheen. In a pistol formation is Caden McCoy with Christine behind him. Goheen comes in motion to the near side. Fake the handoff to Goheen. They give it to Christine, and he's hit immediately. First appearance I've seen from Cameron Juneman on offense or defense. Cam got in there to make the stop defensively, and a loss of half a yard on the play. Sets up 3rd down and 4 now for Lakeside, and we may have to wait until the second quarter for this 3rd and mid-range play. Lakeside is not in a hurry to get out of the huddle with 6 seconds remaining, and we'll take it to quarter number 2. After 1, it is Hanover 12, Lakeside 0. Back with the second quarter in 60 seconds here on Katy Country 94.
Dusty Deines with Nick Rhodes from Wildlife Properties Land Company. Nick, what sets your company apart?
Well, Dusty, one of the really cool things about what we do is Chris and I are both full-time real estate agents, so we can dedicate extra time to working on people's property, doing drone flights, virtual tours, a lot of things that we take each property to the next step.
And Nick, if someone's looking to sell in North Central Kansas, where can they find more info?
They can go to our website. We've got a really sweet website, lots of information, properties for sale, virtual tours, all that's out there. mywildlifeproperty.com. That's www.mywildlifeproperty.com.
The State Bank of Downs is proud to support the Lakeside Knights, and they send out best wishes to all the Lakeside scholars and athletes this year. State Bank of Downs can take care of all your banking needs, checking accounts, savings accounts, time certificates, and loans of all types. They're locally owned and operated and have been serving and supporting the community and surrounding areas since 1892. Internet banking and debit cards also available. That's the State Bank of Downs, member FDIC.
We are back from camper training and proud to announce that at Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit, we are now offering Keystone Montana. Montana is one of the most sought-after luxury campers in the nation. And wait, did I mention it's also time for our biggest blowout sale of the year? We had to make room for these Montanas, so you will see the best outright deals on our new and used inventory you will see this year. Stop in to Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit or shop now at beckerautos.com.
One quarter in the books here in Downs as Hanover leads 12-0. Lakeside has an important 3rd down and 4 coming in out of the first quarter timeout into the second quarter. Pistol formation for McCoy. Goheen behind him on 3rd and 4. McCoy wants to throw. Pressured and sacked from behind. Cameron Juneman makes the tackle all the way back at the 20. It's a 6-yard loss, and it's 4th down and 10 coming up now for Lakeside. Cameron Juneman with a big-time stop defensively as McCoy goes backwards on the play.
20-yard line. It's 4th down.
And it is 4th and 10 for Lakeside as Austin Rice gets set to punt. Back to return is Braxton Stahlbaumer as he retreats inside his own 25, back to about the 24. Rice takes the snap on the punt. It is a spiraling, not a real high punt, as Stahlbaumer takes it inside the 25 to 23. What an open field special teams tackle by Jordan Schoen inside the 25. He was the guy that had to make the tackle, and he does it at the 24, and that's where Hanover will take over 1st and 10. An outstanding one-on-one tackle there from the senior Jordan Schoen. Again, Lakeside and Hanover just into the second quarter. The Wildcats lead 12-0. This is the first home playoff game since November of 2011 for Lakeside. They're excited to have it here in Downs and looking to keep their season alive here tonight. Again, Lakeside coming in 2-7 all time in playoff games, winner-go-home situations. 1st and 10 for Hanover. They have it inside the 25 at the 24. Reichenstahlbaum with Olgeen and Tanner Bruner to the near side, as in the backfield is Alec Juneman to the left hip of Stahlbaumer. Option play, pitch goes to Juneman, and he cuts back inside, taken down from behind by Landon Betts, out across the 30 and near the 1st down marker. And it is a 1st down out just the nose of the football, just inside the 35-yard line, so we'll call that a 10-yard run that time for Alec Juneman. So Juneman with 7 carries for 52 yards and a touchdown early for Hanover. They stalled out on their last possession, but they scored on their first 2 of the night. 10:58 to play in the first quarter. It's 12-0 Hanover with the lead. Reichenstahlbaumer is in the shotgun. Receiver to the far side. This is Braxton Stahlbaumer to the near side. Tanner Bruna set up in a wing position on the far side is Juneman. Shotgun. Only player in the backfield is Reichenstahlbaumer. Hard, long count. Stahlbaumer looking deep down the far sideline, looking for Braxton Stahlbaumer. Nice defensive play, getting in a hand to knock it loose at the 5-yard line was Caden McCoy on the far hash. As it falls incomplete, it's now 2nd down and 10 for Hanover. Reichenstahlbaumer 2 for 4 passing for 5 yards early in this game, so the passing game has not been effective yet for Hanover here tonight. We'll see if that changes as we go on here this evening. 10:36 to play in the first half. Hanover's leading 12-0 over the Lakeside Knights. Again, Lakeside averaging 46 points in a game, 46.5 points a game. Hanover comes in much lower than that at 28 points a game this season. Olguin goes in motion to the far side. Tanner Bruner to the near side. Ryan Stahlbommer in the shotgun again on 2nd down and 10 at the 34. Stahlbommer on a keep, a sweep for the quarterback. What a play. Dominic Lazoya has been outstanding this second half of the season, and he goes into the backfield and takes Stahlbommer down at the 32. He gets forward progress, a loss of 2 on the play, and it is now 3rd down and 12 coming up for Hanover. The Stahlbommer goes backwards on that play. 10-12 to play in the first half. Talking with Coach Hoyer, he said, our team has been kind of a roller coaster this year. It's like our guys, when they show up to play, they're real, real good. When they're not as focused, we've had some struggles this year, and I think that most coaches can all say that, right? But Lakeside's had something to do with on these last couple possessions, really buckling down defensively with Lazoya on that front line. In the shotgun, 3rd and 12. Olguin goes in motion in front of the snap. As he sets far side, goes forward after the snap. Stahlbommer wants to throw, fires over the middle, caught by Bruna, breaks off the first tackle and has it down to the Lakeside 30. That is a 18-yard pass play from Riken Stahlbommer to Tanner Bruna and a first down for Hanover at the Knights' 30-yard line. The best pass play of the night without question for Hanover so far. First catch of the game for Tanner Bruna as he avenges that earlier drop that he had. And it is 1st and 10 for Hanover at the Lakeside 30. 9:26 and counting in this first half as the Wildcats are up 12-0. Riken Stahlbommer in the shotgun. To his left hip is Alec Duneman. Split far side is Olguin. Handoff goes to Duneman. Breaks the first wave of defense. Now goes forward. Breaks off another tackle. McCoy takes him down at the 16, but there is a penalty flag at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if this is coming back or if it was a little high tackle. I believe it was a hold, and it is on Hanover. So back them up 10 yards. Their 3rd penalty for 28 yards so far in this game, and the ball will be backed up from the spot or the line of scrimmage. Either way, it's the same thing. So 10-yard penalty will back it up to the midfield stripe. It'll be 1st down and 20 for Hanover. The reason I always notify where the flags are at this year, because if there's penalties that happen behind the line of scrimmage here in 2023, then those penalties are taken from the line of scrimmage instead of where the penalty flag was thrown at the spot, which is different from the previous years where you used to take it from the spot of the foul. So you could have say that penalty would have happened 2 yards behind the line on 1st and 10. It would have been 1st and 22. But as it is now, it's 1st and 20 because the flag and the line of scrimmage were in the same spot. So it is irrelevant on what I just talked about, but did want to note why I say that. In the shotgun, Olguin comes in motion. Handoff goes to Duneman. Breaks off one tackle and another one taken out from behind by Betts and Christine. I say he broke off tackles, but they were just kind of hands that were trying to reach out for him. It's a 15-yard run on the first down play for Alec Duneman. It's 2nd down and 5 for Hanover at the Lakeside 25-yard line. It's a big chunk of yardage gotten back there by Duneman. 67 yards rushing on 8 carries for Alex so far here tonight. 2nd down and 5 for Hanover. Bruna and Olguin to the near side. Duneman to the left hip of Riken Stahlbommer in the shotgun on 2nd and 5 for Hanover at the Lakeside 25. Stahlbommer, another long count. Handoff goes to Duneman. He takes it forward. Gabe Smith is there to take him down from behind, short of the first down by a yard, a 4-yard pickup for Alec Duneman, setting up now 3rd down and 1 for Hanover. 52, Gabe Smith. And don't have any stats this year for Hanover. They'll be posted at the end of the year if I know Coach Hoyer. Got a little superstition on that and doesn't put his stats up during the season. 3rd and about a yard and a half here for the Wildcats. 7:50 to play in the first half, and it's a 12-0 lead for Hanover. Stahlbommer in the shotgun. To his left hip again is Duneman. Tanner Bruna near side, Olguin far side. Handoff goes to Duneman, breaks off the first tackle, has a first down to the Lakeside 16. It's a 5-yard run that time for Alec Duneman, setting up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
The first down, he is brought down by the Knights, Hunter Albright.
73 yards rushing on 11 carries. Actually, that was the 10th carry for Duneman.
First down, ball placed at the 16-yard line.
He has a touchdown run, also a touchdown run for Riken Stahlbommer as Hanover led 12-0 after one quarter. They're taking quite some time on their first drive of the second quarter. We're inside 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Stahlbommer in the pistol formation this time with Duneman behind him. Bruna to the near side, Olguin to the far side. That was weird. There was movement by about half of both teams, and half of them just stayed put. And it ends up being a pitch. There's no penalty flag out. down to about the 11-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the run play for Alec Judeman, setting up second down on the long 4 for the Wildcats.
Pickup of about 5.
79 yards rushing now for Judeman on second and 4.5, 5 yards to go. Knows the football just outside the 10-yard line for Hanover. Again, Griffith, the center, steps over the top of it. Left guard is Cook, right guard Schwartz. Tanner Bruna's tight this time with Olguin split to the far side of the shotgun. Stall bomber to his right hip again is Judeman. Alec, they play action fake to fire the out route far side to a wide open Tanner Bruna on the far hash of the 3, and he curls and walks into the end zone for the 10-yard touchdown for Hanover. Rankin Stallbomber to Tanner Bruna for the touchdown pass. And Hanover extends their lead to 18-0. Bruna with second catch of the game for 28 yards and his first touchdown reception. 2-point attempt coming up for the Wildcats. They're 0 for 2 tonight so far on these. 6:24 to play in the first half. Stallbomber, quick pitch, goes to Juneman, and Lakeside's there to stop it again. Lozoya first, Gabe Smith able to help finish it off, and with 6:24 to play in the first half, it's 18-0 Hanover. Back after the timeout here on Katy Country 94, KatyCountry94.com, as well as KNDY 95.5 in Marysville.
Have you been saving your pocket change? You might be surprised at just how much has accumulated. Farmway Credit Union now has a fast solution to turn your coins to cash. Bring that container of coins to our Beloit location. Credit union members can use the coin machine for no cost. A minimal fee applies if you're not a member. But maybe now's the time to consider becoming a member. Farmway Credit Union, cultivating the financial well-being of our members by providing resources to achieve financial freedom.
I'm Elijah at Kiever Brothers Automotive in Beloit. Did you know that we sell tires? We also perform alignments and all the other services that go along with them. We handle all the top brands. Extras like road hazard warranty, complimentary tire rotations, and complimentary tire repairs are available for purchase on most tires. Right now, we are offering $80 off when you buy a set of 4. Call or stop by Kiever Brothers Automotive for fast, friendly tire services today. Find us just south of the courthouse in Beloit or on the web at KieverBrothers.com.
10-yard touchdown pass from Rankin Stallbomber to Tanner Bruna. The 2-point attempt failed again for Hanover. They lead 18-0. 6:24 to play first half. End over end kick as McCoy retreats to the 3. Fields it out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Looking down the far side, McCoy breaking into the open field, breaks off a tackle. He's stumbling and just got tripped up enough to avoid a touchdown return, but he has it all the way down to the Hanover 35 on that far sideline where the Lakeside teammates are at with McCoy. Boy, he had a kickoff return for a touchdown earlier this season. I thought this one was going to go for the score, but he's just barely tripped up enough as he goes down and taken down from behind by a faster Hanover player at that point. So first and 10 for Lakeside at the 35 of Hanover with 6:16 to play in the first half. This is the opportunity for the Knights to make some leeway or some headway here and try to get back in. Wildcat snap goes to Ian Christine. A couple blocks on the near side. And great block from Caden McCoy to give Christine just a little bit more of an alley as McCoy took Cameron Duneman out of the play. And Christine goes forward for a pickup of about 4 on the play
Number 17
to the 31 and a half. Officials are talking on the near side and have a conference going here.
We do have a flag on the
There was a penalty flag, I guess. I didn't see where it came out at. Oh, it's on the near sideline being blocked by the Hanover players. Usually they're going to wave it off.
This flag is waved off.
I thought that it almost looked like there could have been a block in the back, but I think they saw McCoy's block on Juneman, and he actually pushed him from the front. So no penalty. We'll call it a 3-yard pickup for Ian Christine on first down and put Caden McCoy in for a nomination for the block of the game from H&R Block in Beloit. McCoy takes the shotgun snap and made the wrong read this time. Getting into the backfield to take him down is Levi Griffith as McCoy is going to get forward progress with a loss of 4 on the play. It's 3rd down and 11 with the football just outside the 35 of Hanover. So McCoy goes backwards on his second straight rushing attempt. 3rd and 11 for the Knights, with 5.5 to play in the first half. Hanover stepped up to the plate when they've needed to defensively tonight. They've held Lakeside in check with 14 yards of offense so far for the Knights tonight. I formation behind the quarterback. Caden McCoy. Caden Goheen at fullback. Ian Christine at tailback. Pitch goes to Christine. It's a halfback pass look. Christine wants to throw. Fires far side. He's got an open receiver. Oh, it's off the fingertips of Austin Rice inside the 5. He'd have walked into the end zone in front of that far side pylon if he could have reeled it in, and it's 4th down and 11 now for Lakeside. Good look from Ian Christine, but just could not get it completed to Austin Rice. 4th and 11. You'd think this is 4-down territory for Lakeside, inside Hanover territory, as Caden McCoy does get the play call and comes to the huddle. So usually that would be Austin Rice in that position if they were going to punt. So McCoy comes out, and it's a direct Wildcat formation here for Ian Christine. 3 to the near side are Cunningham, McCoy, and Goheen. Christine takes the snap, wants to throw, looking. Ball's tipped over the middle. It's intercepted by Behrens. Behrens breaks the first tackle of Cunningham, and in the end, he would have been better off just knocking it down, but you can't fault the guy for getting the takeaway defensively. It only made a difference of 5 yards in area there. So field position, intercepted by Behrens. The first interception of the game for Hanover. First turnover for either team.
Near the 35-yard line.
And even if Behrens would have just knocked that down and not caught it, it would have been an incomplete pass. It would have been a turnover on downs. So Hanover does take it back, though, at their own 31-yard line with 1st and 10. Leading 18-0, just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. And the shotgun stall bomber to his right hip is Judeman. Behrens split to the far side. Olguin and Bruna. Tanner Bruna the near side. Sending Olguin in motion. The shovel pass again here to Aiden. Breaks off the first tackle. Breaks another tackle. Bounces off of Christine. And gets into the open field on the far sideline at the 30. Doesn't have breakaway speed, so he's taken down inside the 20. There is a penalty flag way back at the 30, though. This might be a block on the edge here that's illegal. As a block in the back called on Hanover. So take away the run play. The penalty near the line of scrimmage here. It's actually a yard behind it, so this would be an example of what we were talking about, or what I was talking about earlier, that they take this from the spot of the line of scrimmage, not the spot of the foul. And years past, this would now be 1st and 21, but right now it's 1st and 20. They should take this from the 31 back to the 21 with 4:48 in this first half. Hanover leading 18-0. Thought they had a breakaway run there, but they did not. These officials doing their job very well tonight, spotting this off from the 31 to the 21. 1st down and 20 for the Hanover Wildcats. Again, the postseason underway here tonight. Osborne kicked off at 6:30. They're hosting Blue Valley Randolph in the cross-district playoff in this district of 3 and 4. St. John's Tipton at Frankfort at 7 tonight. In the shotgun, this is Stahlbomber. One to his left hip. 2 receivers split to the near side are Olguin and Tanner Bruna. Stahlbomber wants to throw. Oh, a nice little curl comeback route there at the 30 as Bruna breaks off one tackle. His ball is knocked out of his hand by Caden McCoy, but it goes out of bounds near the midfield on this near sideline. Go to the 39, so an 18-yard pass play to Tanner Bruna. Sets up 2nd down and about 3 now.
Gain of 7.
So Stahlbomber with the pass. 51 yards after the 18-yard throw. Bruno with his 3rd catch. He's got 46 receiving yards. 2nd down and 3 for Hanover. At the 39, their own 39. Stahlbomber in the shotgun. Option play. He keeps. And stumbling on the far side, getting away from Schoen. Down the sideline at the 20 and knocked out of bounds. That's a 22-yard run that time, down to the 19. We'll see where they actually spot this. I believe it's the 19. And it is 22-yard run there for Rankin Stahlbomber. He's got 69 yards rushing on 9 carries with a touchdown. Clock does stop as he went out of bounds with 4:22 to play in the first half, and Hanover takes a timeout. We'll take it as well. Wildcats are up 18-0 in this one. Back after the break on Kitty Country 94, kittycountry94.com from down.
What's all the excitement about? Switch to TV Now and get 2 free Amazon Fire Sticks. Watch your favorite shows anywhere you're connected to Cunningham Telephone and Cable. On TV, on your mobile device, or tablet. Get whole home worry-free Wi-Fi, 100 DVR hours, Restart TV, Replay TV, and 2 streams of expanded TV Now. Want to know more? Call your local Cunningham Telephone and Cable office in Beloit, Belleville, Concordia, and Glen Elder for details. Connect with us.
AGCO in Beloit and Cawker City is growing. Come join a winning team and build top-of-the-line planters and tillage products. Multiple full-time and part-time positions available for first and second shift. AGCO offers up to a $2,500 sign-on bonus. They provide competitive wages, paid time off, 401k with company match, and a full benefits package. New hires receive a 30, 60, 90-day review that could increase your pay even more. Looking for a new start with a great company? Apply online, careers.agcocorp.com.
4 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in this first half as Hanover has an 18-0 lead over Lakeside, down 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Two receivers on the near side are Tanner Bruna and Aiden Olgeen. Aiden Barron's tight to the far side. As Stahlbauer comes out in the shotgun again, Alex Juneman to his left hip. 1st and 10 at the Lakeside 19. Juneman a hard count. Pump fake, hitch and go. Over the middle, looking for Tanner Bruna. Slides to the turf at the 3 and could not quite reel it in. Well, that was a beautifully designed play on a hitch and go, but there's just not enough juice on that one from Stahlflower. I see Coach Hoyer like, zip it in there, man. Just get it there. And he left it a little short, and Bruna wasn't able to make the catch. It's 2nd down and 10 now for Hanover. 4:17 to play in this first half with Hanover coming out on 2nd and 10. The game's going on again tonight. Osborne has extended a lead out to 16-0 against Blue Valley Randolph with 4:04 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs a heavy favorite here tonight. 2nd down and 10 for Hanover in the pistol formation. Olgeen to the far side. Tanner Bruna to the near. Alex Juneman in the backfield. He gets the pitch, has the 20, breaks the tackle to 15, down the sideline, bounces off another one at the 10 to the 5, and into the end zone. A touchdown run from 19 yards out on a bowling ball type run from Alex Juneman down the far side, and Hanover extends their lead out to 24-0 after the touchdown run for Juneman, his 2nd of the ball game. 98 yards rushing, or 96 yards actually rushing now. I was right the first time when I said 98 on 12 carries for Juneman. Again, his 2nd touchdown run of the game for Hanover. His first one was also 19 yards. Unofficially on all this, as I'm keeping the stats. Well, 4:06 to play, 4:08 actually to play here in this first half. 24-0 lead. Untimed down on the 2-pointer. Trips to the near side for Reich and Stahlbaumer in the shotgun. Hanover so far tonight 0 for 3 on 2-point attempts. They go for the out pass for Behrens, who makes the grab in the end zone for the first successful 2-point play of the night for Hanover. They lead 26-0 with 4:08 to play in the first half. Back after the timeout on Katy Country 94.
Continuing to grow to meet your needs, the Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company. With 100 years under our belt, the Guarantee offers the convenient banking tools you need today. Digital banking services with the Guarantee on the go, along with the traditional banking services from the Guarantee staff you know and trust. Visit GuaranteeState.com or see us in person at any of our 9 locations in North Central Kansas. Member FDIC, the Guarantee, your community bank.
Agmark LLC knows that fall harvest is a crazy time for producers. Make your fall harvest a little easier with the Agmark app, available in the App Store or Google Play. With the Agmark app, you can view your grain contracts, open store balances, and it gives you instant access to your tickets at harvest time. You can also view grain bids for any Agmark location. Visit agmarkllc.com for an overview of the Agmark app or download it today. Agmark, your recognized leader in grain marketing solutions, 888-848-9979.
4:08 to play first half, 26-0 lead for Hanover over Lakeside in our first-round playoff matchup in Downs. Alex Juneman, a 19-yard touchdown run, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Hayden Behrens got the 2-point pass from Reich and Stahlbaumer. And Behrens now has it teed up to kickoff. It's a very short end-over-end kick. It takes a bounce as Gabe Smith fields it at the 25. Ran over the tackler at first, but finished off there by the Wildcats. Gabe Smith to the 29. 1st and 10 for Lakeside, looking to get some offense going. Again, we're on Katy Country 94, KatyCountry94.com tonight from Downs. Big thanks to our listeners in Marysville as well on FM 95.5 KNDY. We're happy to cover the game for you. You've heard my voice on the airwaves at 95.5 plenty of times before. Again, Dusty Deines with you from Downs. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. A reverse handoff on a jet sweep to Landon Betts, getting him involved in the action out across the 30 to the 32. It's a 3-yard pickup on the first down run for Landon Betts, his first carry of the night, setting up second down and 7 for Lakeside at the Lakeside 32. Inside 4 minutes to play. With, again, Hanover leading 26-0. That last touchdown was their first converted PAT of the game. Pistol formation for McCoy, sending Betts in motion again. Option pitch goes to Christine. A little bit of an overplay, but the linebacker comes out, breaking off the tackle of Gentleman. Christine stays alive down to the near sideline in front of this Hanover bench. And a nice run for Christine, getting a first down. It's a 13-yard run that time for Ian inside Hanover territory, down to the 35. Christine with 7 carries for 29 yards. One of the biggest positive plays, actually the most positive play for for Lakeside here tonight after the 15-yard run. 13-yard run is actually what it was, as I mentioned. So, again, that still is, though, the biggest run play of the game. 27 yards on 7 carries for Christine. Pistol formation, McCoy sending Betts in motion again. Cunningham stays on the near side. It's an option pitch by McCoy to Christine. He cuts inside and cannot get away from Behrens. Also helping him on the tackle was Cameron Judeman. And this is a loss back outside the 35 to the 37. A 2-yard loss on the play, and it's second down and 12 for Lakeside. The quickness up front is something that Hanover has always had, even with their not having the most success like they did at one point during this Matt Hoyer tenure from 2014 to 2020. They went 83-4, and they've had a lot of success back then, but they're always quick on the front line. Hard count, and there was a little bit of movement for some guys up front for Lakeside first, I believe. Yep, false start called on the Knights to set up second down and 17 when they spot this. First penalty of the night for Lakeside.
Is against the Knights.
Hanover again coming in 4-4 tonight. Lakeside 6-2. We mentioned at the outset that the strength of schedule is just a lot different for these two teams. District alone was much, much different. Second down and 17 now for Lakeside. Snap goes to McCoy. He's pressured out. Pressure bearing down. He gets away from the first wave of defenders, goes down the far sideline, is able to pick up a fair chunk of yardage here.
Number 9, Caden McCoy,
takes it from the 40 or the 38, excuse me,
in the backfield
to the Hanover 33. That was a pickup of 9 on the run play that time. Actually, it was a pickup of, we had 5 more to that. It was a 14-yard run that time for Caden McCoy. Third down and 8. As they have it at the Hanover 33. McCoy wants to throw. He left that one short. I don't know if it was intended for Christine or Cunningham, but it slipped out of his hands. Pressure was coming from Cameron Judeman, and it's now 4th down and 8 for Lakeside.
Pass is incomplete to Ian Christine. That is 4th
So
down.
4th and 8 for the Knights. They have it at the Hanover 33. 2:03 to play in the first half. The Wildcats have a 26-0 lead over Lakeside. And the winner moves on to the second round of the 8-man Division II playoffs. The loser's done for the season. Coming up, our halftime show from Keeper Brothers Automotive. We'll go through the other playoff games in the area. We'll reverse pass for Cunningham. Jace hit as he threw, and over on the far side, he went to the sideline instead of the inside shoulder for Ian Christine at about the 14-yard line. The pass ball's incomplete on the far hash, and a turnover on downs will give it back to Hanover at their own 33. Cunningham with his first pass attempt of the game on our end reverse trick play. 1:58 to play in the first half. Now Hanover holding on to their 26-0 advantage. Hanover takes some time in the huddle as they get out here for their next possession, looking at another score before the break with 1:58 to play until halftime. Stahlbomber on the shotgun in motion near side. This is Juneman. And they throw it to Tanner Bruno on a curl at midfield. He's taken down by Caden McCoy. Initial hit was made by Landon Betts. It's an 8-yard pickup. And just inside Lakeside territory with a second down and 2 coming up. That pass play from Rankin Stahlbomber to Tanner Bruno. We'll take a timeout with Hanover. They have one remaining here in this half, 2nd and 2 coming up. With 1:48 to play in the first half, Hanover leads 26-0. Back in 30 seconds here on KD Country 94 and KNDY.
We're gonna make it real easy. We're gonna make it.
We have the power. Beloit Auto and Truck Plaza is your North Central Kansas stop for all your electric vehicle needs. Or for just a quick charge, relax, and hit the road. We are here with your full new Ford lineup that is ready to be customized to your liking. Or see what we have that's on the lot that's sure to turn heads. Come in today or check us out online at BeloitAutoTruck.com.
Dusty Deines back with you on KD Country 94, KDCountry94.com, KNDY 95.5 in Marysville. Hanover leading 26-0 with 1:48 to play in this first half over Lakeside. Winner of this game will move on, as mentioned, to the second round of the 8-man Division II playoffs. Their opponent would be the winner of tonight's matchup between Norwich and Lebo in Lebo. Lebo was the District 1 champion. 2nd down and 2 for Hanover out of the timeout. To the near side, the pass goes to Tanner Bruno, breaks one tackle. Gabe Smith tackles him out of bounds here on the near side at the 26. There's a penalty flag in the background, or the backfield. As it sits right now, it is a 12-yard pass, and then a roughing the passer will add more to the end of this play. 12 more yards tacked on to the pass play from Stahlbomber to Tanner Bruno, his 5th catch of the game for 66 yards. Stahlbomber's thrown for 71. Again, a personal foul for Lakeside. This is inside the 30, so it's a half the distance at the end of the play. It's what it should be, so it should take it down to about the... Yeah. They're taking it to the 13-yard line. So if it was at the 26, they did that right as well, so 13-yard penalty on Lakeside. Their second penalty of the game. Hanover has 1st and 10 at the Lakeside 13. 1:42 to play first half, and the shotgun formation this time is Stahlbomber. Hard count, low snap. Stahlbomber goes down to get it. Fires over the middle, almost too high for Behrens, who makes the grab and then turns and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. It looked like maybe they were going for Olgien in the back of the end zone based on where I saw the ball going high, but ripped out of midair by Behrens for the touchdown from 13 yards out, and Hanover leads it 32-0. Second touchdown pass of the game for Riken Stahlbomber. He's got 84 yards on 8 of 11. And the catch was made again by Behrens for the 13-yard score. 2-point attempt coming up here for Hanover. In the shotgun, Stahlbomber to his left hip is Alec Duneman. Alec gets the call, takes it straight forward, and no resistance. Easy 2-point run for Alec Duneman with 1:36 to play in the first half. Hanover 34, Lakeside 0. Back after the timeout here on KD Country 94 and KNDY.
Success is not given. It has to be earned. It takes grit, a relentless pursuit of your passion, the courage to commit to the daily grind to perfect the skills needed to become a leader in your field. The path to success is different for everyone, but those with grit stand out from the crowd. And at NCK Tech, you can too. They train you, test you, and give you the tools to be successful. All you need is a place to grow your grit. Visit nckTC.edu and learn more. Schedule a campus visit today. Grow your grit. NCK Tech.
Central National Bank invites you and your business to partner with our commercial lending team. Talk to one of Central's commercial loan officers and learn how they can help you grow and succeed in your community with Money for Life for the way you live and work today. Offer of credit is subject to credit approval.
Central National Bank, Money for Life.
Member FDIC in your hometown since 1884.
13-yard touchdown pass from Riken Stahlbomber to Hayden Behrens. 2-point run by Alec Duneman. Hanover leads 34-0. 1:36 to play here in this first half. An end-over-end kick. It takes a high bounce, and Lakeside's lucky to come away with that. I think it was Rice. Yeah, Austin Rice came out of there with it. His forward progress is at the 27-yard line where Lakeside will start 1st and 10. Sometimes there's some confusion with the return team there when it's the up men that are trying to get that football, and it's very risky to let that thing hit the ground when it's going end over end. It bounced high, and Rice was able to come away with it as Lakeside has 1st and 10 again at their own 27. Tie-dye set this time with McCoy under center, Caden Goheen at fullback, Christina tailback. Ian gets the pitch, goes forward. Jumps over a defender there at the line of scrimmage. Has on the far sideline, looking to break into the open field. Breaks off a tackle into Hanover territory, down to the 25-ish. See what the official spot is here.
By the Wildcats, Langston Stallbomber. That is good for
and they take it to the 26. So that was a 27-yard run that time for Ian Christine. Excuse me. That's the biggest play of the game for Lakeside there. McCoy keeps this time down the near sideline, and they say he stepped out of bounds inside the 20.
There's a flag on the
There is a penalty flag here on the near side, so it looks like this one may be coming back. Flag sits at the 22-yard line and a hold called on Lakeside. That'll back him up. So from the spot of the foul, had they been able to get what they wanted there, it would have been about a 4-yard run, but they back it up instead. So it is been a 5-yard run. It's 1st down and 15 at the 31.5. So the Knights have 1st and about 15 now. 1:18 to play in the first half. Late pitch goes to Goheen on the near side of his first carry of the game. Gets inside the 30. Just barely, maybe. It's a 2-yard run there for Caden Goheen, and it's 2nd down and 13 for Lakeside. Goheen did go out of bounds. Actually, they say he stayed in, apparently, so the clock continues to run. First carry of the game again for Goheen, goes for a couple. And it's 2nd down and 13. One receiver to the far side is Jordan Schoen. One of the nearest is Cunningham. Clock runs down to 45 seconds to play first half. Hanover leading 34-0. Shotgun snap to McCoy. Pressure coming. Screen pass over the middle is caught by Christine. He tries to find the sideline. Sidesteps a defender inside or down to about the 20, maybe the 19 is what we call it. And that is a pickup of...
For the completion. Tackled on the play by
it ended up being a pickup of about 8, maybe 9, and Lakeside calls a timeout. 33 seconds to play here in this
Hanover on top, 34-0.
First half. Hanover leads 34-0. We'll take 30 seconds. It was an 11-yard pickup on the screen pass.
Miller Welding on Highway 24, just west of Downs, can help with your aluminum, steel, and stainless welding projects, and they can help with some repairs on site. They also make hydraulic hoses and carry bumper-to-bumper auto parts and offer Sherlock tarp installation and parts as well. Stop by and see them on the west side of Downs on Highway 24 today. Miller Welding is a proud supporter and wishes the best of luck to the Lakeside Knights this season.
Out of their timeout, Lakeside will have 3rd down, about 2 yards to go for the first. We have 33 seconds to play in the first half. Hanover leads 34-0 over Lakeside. The Knights definitely having their best drive offensively the game currently, and you really would like to, I tell you, if you can get this touchdown in this half of the score, Lakeside is projected to get the ball to start the second half. In the direct snap, it goes to Christine. He cuts back over the other way and gets, looks like enough for a first down as he ducks down to about the 17. We'll wait and see what this official spot is, though. We do have a timeout on the field called by Lakeside. 28 seconds to play. It is a 3-yard pickup on the run for Ian Christine and a first down. Hanover leading 34-0. We'll take another 30 seconds here on Katy Country 94 and KNDY.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Solon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton.
28 seconds remaining in the first half. Hanover leading Lakeside 34-0 in our playoff contest. Osborne, is up 24-6 actually. Yeah, 3:07 left. First quarter as Dalton Garman had another touchdown run from 19 yards out. Bulldogs off to a great start there. Big thanks to Jason Wilson, the principal over there at Osborne, tagging me on those tweets and giving me updates there. Garman, Caden Schultz had the first score. Garman then scored the next two touchdowns, it looks like, for Osborne. 28 seconds to play in the first half. Lakeside out of the timeout. 1st and 10 for the Knights. McCoy fires deep over the middle, and it is tipped and caught in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Jace Cunningham off the tip drill with the touchdown reception from 14 yards out. And it is a touchdown for Lakeside with 21 seconds left in this first half. It's 34-6. Hanover with the lead. Big time play there as Cunningham gets the touchdown grab. Second catch of the game for Cunningham. A 2-point attempt coming up. In the shotgun. Direct snap formation is Christine. He runs a naked bootleg this time. He gets around the edge in front of the far side pylon to walk in for the 2-pointer. 21 seconds to play in the first half. It's Hanover 34, Lakeside 8. Back after the timeout here on Katy Country 94.
Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air in Downs is a proud supporter of the area sports teams. As a Lennox Industries dealer, Remus Plumbing is dedicated to providing the most innovative and highest quality HVAC products on the market. They offer plumbing, sewer repair, maintenance services, and much more for homeowners and business owners. That's Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air in Downs. This message brought to you by the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, Kansas. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City wishes the best of luck to the area sports teams this season. And for all your banking needs, visit them today. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back here on Katy Country 94, KatyCountry94.com. We will call that a 15-yard touchdown pass from Caden McCoy to Jace Cunningham. And a kickoff coming here for Lakeside as it's a squib to the near side, picked up by Olguin. That was actually Juneman. Alec Juneman on the return. Out to near the 30-yard line.
Number 52, Gabe Smith.
So, again, Hanover still has 17 seconds. Lakeside is projected to get the ball here to start the second half. We'll see if Hanover's aggressive or they play it safe here at the 29 with 1st and 10. They do have one timeout remaining. You can see with the run there. On the 2-point attempt is what I was saying. Quick pitch far side. Juneman. Alec has some blockers in front of him and got hit from behind by his own player and taken down at the 36-yard line.
Alec Juneman tripped up by his own...
34, excuse me. That was a 16-yard run. And they clock it here on the first down play.
And Stahlbaumer spikes the ball.
And they had it near the 30 and get to the 34 of Lakeside. So we'll call that a 15-yard run that time for Alec Juneman. He's over 100 yards rushing now with 113 in the contest.
And timeout Hanover.
Hanover
final timeout of the half.
Did take a timeout here with 7 seconds left. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 for Hanover when we come out of the timeout. The Wildcats lead 34-8. As they have the 34-0 lead. Lakeside had their best drive of the game so far here, right here at the end of the first half, or toward the end of the first half. As Hanover will have one more opportunity with the ball inside the 35 of the 34. I've seen Hanover run some trick plays at state championship games at the end of halves that have gotten scores, and boy, that one almost went for a score had Juneman not got knocked down from behind by his own teammate. I think he was maybe pushed into Juneman by a Lakeside defender, but Hanover has 2nd down and 10. They clocked it and then took the timeout. So They're banking that this is the last play of the first half. So to stop the clock, they could have just taken the timeout, but the clock took the timeout after that. And we'll see what they have drawn up here on the likely final play of this first half. Second down and 10, just inside the Lakeside 35. Tanner Bruna and Aiden Olgeen to the near side of the shotgun is Rankin Stahlbomber. To his left hip is Alex Zuneman on 2nd and 10, and basically the final play of this first half. Hard count here. Stahlbomber takes the snap. He has some time to throw. Hook and ladder is what I was expecting, and that's exactly what we got. But that went, his knee was on the ground when he made the catch. A tough one there. They'll move the sticks here. They do have 3 seconds if they can get this snap off in time to clock it, and they do. So it ends up being a first down on an 11-yard pass play. So with 1 second left, Hanover will have one more play. Very alertly getting back up to the line of scrimmage. The clock stops with the
down on the play, and then
spot of the football.
Line of scrimmage, strikes the ball, and now we have 1
So again, they got 11 on the play prior to that. 77 yards receiving now for Tanner Bruna. I was talking, I've seen some Hanover trick plays at the end of halves, and that's exactly what they were trying to do, was the hook and ladder. And I think it might have gone for a touchdown after the pitch, but Bruna had a knee on the ground. Second down and 10 at the 24. Olgeen goes in motion in front of the snap. Play action fake. Stahlbomber wants to throw. Has time. Fires deep into the back of the end zone near side. It's a jump ball situation. Knocked out by Landon Benson. Incomplete on the back pylon here on the near sideline, and that's the end of the first half. We've hit halftime with Hanover leading 34-8 over Lakeside. Take a timeout. We'll come back with our Keeper Brothers Automotive halftime show after this break here on Z96.3 and KDCountry94.com.
Just like the MPL League coaches place their best players in the right positions for success, so does the Brush Group. With their multifaceted marketing team of Brush Art of Downs, Don Levy Lithograph of Wichita, and Sun Graphics of Parsons. The Brush Group is the official marketing partner of the Kansas City Royals, Kansas University Sports Properties, and Kansas State Sports Properties. They have the staff, experience, and online tools to ensure your marketing spend is being optimized and performing at the highest levels.
The better your seed, the better your harvest. The cleaned and treated seed that you buy from Midway Co-op puts more money in your pocket at harvest time. Midway has 2 state-of-the-art cleaning and treatment centers in Lebanon and Portis. We prescribe and treat the wheat and soybean seed that best complement your current soil conditions. Get the proven germination advantage over bin-run seed, your best way forward. Call us today.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
346-5451, Osborne.
In light of the recent passing of owner Sherry Linton, we're letting you know that Linton Insurance will continue to provide the long-standing care and customer service that you have grown to appreciate. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Linton Insurance has you covered. We work closely with you to find the right coverage at the right price and are there when you need us the most, guiding you through the claims process with care and efficiency. Call Linton Insurance 738-5128 or visit us on North Mill in Beloit.
Dusty Deines here with Chris Wagner from Wildlife Properties Land Company. Chris, what sets your company apart?
At Wildlife Properties, we focus on country home, land, and residential properties. So we can customize a unique marketing plan for each property and client to get the most exposure for your property.
And Chris, if someone's looking to sell in the Beloit or Mitchell County area, how can they reach you?
Yeah, Dusty, they can call or text me at 534-7184. Or for more information, they can visit our website at mywildlifeproperty.com.
Again, call Chris at 534-7184. The State Bank of Downs is proud to support the Lakeside Knights, and they send out best wishes to all the Lakeside scholars and athletes this year. State Bank of Downs can take care of all your banking needs, checking accounts, savings accounts, time certificates, and loans of all types. They're locally owned and operated and have been serving and supporting the community and surrounding areas since 1892. Internet banking and debit cards also available. That's the State Bank of Downs, member FDIC.
We are back from camper training and proud to announce that at Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit, we are now offering Keystone, Montana. Montana is one of the most sought-after luxury campers in the nation. And wait, did I mention it's also time for our biggest blowout sale of the year? We had to make room for these Montanas, so you will see the best outright deals on our new and used inventory you will see this year. Stop in to Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit or shop now at beckerautos.com.
Welcome in on our halftime show presented by Cooper Brothers Automotive in Beloit. They're your home team for fast and friendly auto repair. Find them south of the courthouse in Beloit or visit them on the web at CooperBrothers.com. Hanover leading Lakeside 34-8 at halftime here in Downs in the 8A Division II first-round playoff contest. Wildcats in the first half with 277 yards of total offense, 182 on the ground, 95 through the air. Lakeside had 108 yards in the first half. They were able to get things going that second quarter offensively. 74 on the ground, 34 through the air for the Knights. Lakeside with 2 penalties in that first half for 18 yards. Hanover had 3 for 28 as far as penalties were concerned. Wildcats got things started on a 6-yard touchdown run on their first possession. 7:33 to play in the first quarter as Rankin Stahlbomber scored. And again, it was 6-0 there. They got another touchdown run of 19 yards for Alec Juneman. The run failed, making it 12-0 with 5:54 in the first quarter. That was the end of the first quarter score. As the Wildcats would tack on 22 more in the second quarter compared to 8 for Lakeside. They led 34-0 after a touchdown pass, 10 yards from Rankin Stahlbomber to Tanner Bruner. The run failed at 6:24 to play in that first half. Then at 4:08 in the first half, a 19-yard touchdown run for Alec Juneman. Hayden Barron's got the 2-point pass from Rankin Stahlbomber, again at 4:08 to make it 26-0. 1:36 to play first half. It was a touchdown pass from Stahlbomber to Barron's from 13 yards out. Alex Juneman, the 2-point run, 34-0 lead for Hanover at that point. Lakeside, again, made the drive, scored with 24 seconds on the clock on a 15-yard touchdown pass from Caden McCoy to Jace Cunningham. Ian Christine out of the 2-point run to make it 34-8. And that was our halftime score. Hanover had an opportunity there, but couldn't quite get anything at the end of the first half on just a jump ball in the near corner of the end zone intended for Tanner Bruna. So, again, halftime score, Hanover 34, Lakeside 8. Again, the Wildcats with 277 total yards, 182 on the ground. They were led by Alec Juneman with 13 carries for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns rushing in the first half. Rankin Stahlbomber had 9 carries for 69 yards and a score, and he also went 9 of 13 passing for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Tanner Bruna caught 6 passes for 77 yards and a score. Also 1 for 13 for Hayden Barons on the touchdown. He also had a 2-point catch. 1 for 5 for Aiden Olguin in the first half. 1 catch for 0 yards for Brigham Bruna for Hanover. For Lakeside, again, they got things going on their final possession of the first half offensively. As Ian Christina has 10 carries for 55 yards in the first half. He's still well below his yards per carry average, but you take 5.5 per carry against a team like Hanover. Caden McCoy with 7 carries for 14 yards. Also 1 for 3 for Landon Betts and 1 for 2 for Caden Goheen. 74 rushing, 34 passing, 108 total yards in the first half. Also for Lakeside, Caden McCoy, 4 of 5 passing for 34 yards and a touchdown. And I don't know. Yeah, he had a touchdown pass on the tip ball. 0 for 2 for Ian Christine with an interception on a halfback pass attempt to Cunningham. 0 for 1 on an end-around pass attempt. Christine with 2 catches for 11. Jace Cunningham 2 catches, 23, and the touchdown for Lakeside. Once again at halftime, it is Hanover 34, Lakeside 8 on our Cooper Brothers Automotive halftime show. We remind everybody to stay tuned. We'll have our block of the game sponsored by H&R Block of Beloit for your tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Get the expertise you deserve at H&R Block of Beloit, never settle for less. Also have our connection to the game, Cunningham Telephone and Cable. Connect with us in our post-game show coming up later. We'll have our after the game, always brought to you by SNS Drug and Home Health in Beloit. Big thanks to our sponsors. This game tonight brought to you in part by Miller Welding in Downs, Solomon Valley Vision in Osborne, Remus Plumbing, Farmers and Merchants Bank in Concord City, Brush Art and Brush Group in Downs, Midway Co-op, Linton Insurance, Wildlife Properties Land Company, State Bank of Downs, Becker Autos and Trailers and Camper Supercenter, Farmway Credit Union, Cooper Brothers Automotive, Cunningham Telephone and Cable, AGCO Beloit, Beginning State Bank and Trust Company, Agmark LLC, Beloit Auto and Truck Plaza, NCK Technical College in Beloit, and Central National Bank in Beloit and Mankato. And a big thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight on FM 95.5 in Marysville as well on KNDY, and thanks to those sponsors who are contributing for Hanover football here tonight. Once again, Hanover 34, Lakeside 8 with our halftime show brought to you by Cooper Brothers Automotive here locally. Take another time out. We're back in hopefully about 2.5 minutes with our continuation of the halftime show on Katy Country 94 and KNDY.
Have you been saving your pocket change? You might be surprised at just how much has accumulated. Farmway Credit Union now has a fast solution to turn your coins to cash. Bring that container of coins to our Beloit location. Credit Union members can use the coin machine for no cost. A minimal fee applies if you're not a member. But maybe now's the time to consider becoming a member. Farmway Credit Union, cultivating the financial well-being of our members by providing resources to achieve financial freedom.
We have an exciting announcement to make. I'm Elijah at Kiever Brothers Automotive in Beloit. Greg Honiel has joined our team. Greg's been fixing cars in Beloit for about 36 years now, so a lot of you already know him. Greg, tell us about yourself.
I've been fixing cars in Beloit for 36 years. I've been ASE Master Certified for 32 and Chrysler Master Certified for 15. I'd be happy to work on your vehicle, and you can find me at Kiever Brothers.
And you can find Kiever Brothers just south of the courthouse in Beloit or online at KieverBrothers.com.
What's all the excitement about? Switch to TV Now and get 2 free Amazon Fire Sticks. Watch your favorite shows anywhere you're connected to Cunningham Telephone and Cable. On TV, on your mobile device, or tablet. Get whole home worry-free Wi-Fi, 100 DVR hours, Restart TV, Replay TV, and 2 streams of expanded TV Now. Want to know more? Call your local Cunningham Telephone and Cable office in Beloit, Belleville, Concordia, and Glen Elder for details. Connect with us.
AGCO in Beloit and Cawker City is growing. Come join a winning team and build top-of-the-line planters and tillage products. Multiple full-time and part-time positions available for first and second shift. AGCO offers up to a $2,500 sign-on bonus. They provide competitive wages, paid time off, 401k with company match, and a full benefits package. New hires receive a 30, 60, 90-day review that could increase your pay even more. Looking for a new start with a great company? Apply online, careers.agcocorp.com.
The Guaranty State Bank and Trust Company Insurance Agency is here to assist you with your insurance or fixed annuity needs. Are you turning 65 and needing a Medicare supplement? Do you have enough life insurance to provide for your family? Have you considered long-term care insurance? Or do you have a question on adding a fixed annuity to your investment strategy? Give us a call toll-free at 888-738-4429 or see us in person at the Guaranty State Bank and Trust Company, your community bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here on Katy Country 94 and KNDY, FM 95.5. Hanover leading Lakeside 34-8. Our halftime show brought to you by Kiever Brothers Automotive in Beloit. Kiever Brothers, your home team for fast and friendly auto repair. Find them south of the courthouse of Beloit or on the web at KieverBrothers.com. Other playoff games going on in our area tonight. I'm actually just going to go through this 8-man Division II bracket here on the east side. Again, winner of this game will move on to take on the winner of the first game on the bracket here at 8-man Division II on that top side. Lebo was the district champion, and tonight they are hosting their first-round playoff game against Norwich. Again, Lakeside and Hanover on the top of the bracket. Canton Galvez hosting Crest in the first round. St. John's Tipton is at Frankfort in another cross-district matchup, D3 and D4. Axel, the number one team in the state, and have the state's longest active winning streak coming into the postseason. They host Wakefield in the first round of the playoffs. Central Christian hosting St. Paul. Also, Osborne's at home tonight against Blue Valley Randolph. As the Bulldogs are out, I've been getting updates on that. They, at last check, are up 32-6, 7:39 left in the second quarter after a 15-yard touchdown pass from Dalton Garment and Nathan Goheen and Doe Guttery on the conversion. Again, 32-6 is the score with 7:39 left in the second quarter. Over in Osborne tonight, they're taking on Blue Valley Randolph. As I mentioned, another cross matchup in District 3 and 4. Also tonight, it is Marmaton Valley hosting Rural Vista. On the west side of the bracket, Victoria at home against Logan Palco. Hodgman County is hosting South Barber. Sharon Springs at home against Otis Bison. Kinsley's hosting Dighton. South Central hosting Buckland. Thunder Ridge dedicating Don Weens Field tonight there in Kensington. Very well-deserved honor for their Do Everything athletic director there. Thunder Ridge is taking on Central Plains in Kensington in the first round. Mineola hosting St. John, and St. Francis at Sylvan Lucas for the second straight year in the first round of the 8-man Division II playoffs here tonight. 8-man Division I of note, we do have Lincoln in playoff action at Rawlins County tonight. And also in D1, Clifton Clyde is hosting Hill City. Clifton Clyde led 32-28 after one quarter tonight against Hill City. And that really kind of gives you an update on what's interesting there in Class 8-man Division II. Then in Class 1A, the Smith Center Redmond are opening their postseason tonight against Belle Plaine in Smith Center. So we'll hope to get updates on some of those scores as well. And again, here at halftime, it is Hanover 34 Lakeside 8. We have state volleyball coverage coming up tomorrow on KNDY Country 94. We'll start with the Beloit Lady Trojans. 9:15 pregame, pre-match coverage with Wade Gerstner from the 3A state volleyball tournament in Hutchinson as Beloit will take on Goodland. And they'll have pool play matches. Then at 9:30, 11:30, and 1:30 would be the approximate start times there for Beloit. Tomorrow afternoon, approximate start time of 4:15, pre-match coverage for Smith Center Lady Red at the 2A state tournament at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. They'll have the call in those. And we'll have pre-match coverage again around 4:15. First match around 4:30, second around 6:30, and the third around 8:30 for the Lady Red tomorrow on KNDY Country 94. On Z96 through the Lake, pre-match coverage should be around 10:45 as the St. John Stephen Lady Jays play their first match at 11. Slated to play at 1 and 3 as well on Z96.3 and KNDY94.com. We also have coverage of the Hanover Lady Wildcats on KNDY FM 95.5. First match should be around 10 o'clock tomorrow for the Lady Wildcats out at 1A Division II State. Same place that St. John's Tipton will be on Z96 through the Lake in Emporia. So, again, don't miss all of our state volleyball coverage. State cross country coming up this weekend for everybody in the north central Kansas area. You can always find the latest in local sports at ncksports.com. Once again, Hanover leading Lakeside at halftime, 34-8 here in Downs. First round of the playoffs. We're ready for the second half after the break. We'll take 3 minutes here on KNDY Country 94. Actually, have we added the extra 3 yet? Okay, we'll take 3 minutes right now on KNDY Country 94 and KNDY from Downs.
Agmark LLC knows that fall harvest is a crazy time for producers. Make your fall harvest a little easier with the Agmark app, available in the App Store or Google Play. With the Agmark app, you can view your grain contracts, open store balances, and it gives you instant access to your tickets at harvest time. You can also view grain bids for any Agmark location. Visit agmarkllc.com for an overview of the Agmark app or download it today. Agmark, your recognized leader in grain marketing solutions, 888-848-9979.
You can trust your friends at Beloit Auto and Truck Plaza to take the mystery out of used car shopping. We are your trusted source for the finest pre-owned vehicle. Yes, folks, our certified pre-owned lineup is an all-star cast of domestic and import superstars. Only the very best of the best achieve certified status after our 120-point inspection. Each and every one comes back with a 100,000-mile warranty. So relax, it's certified. Look no further than BeloitAutoTruck.com.
Success is not given. It has to be earned. It takes grit, a relentless pursuit of your passion, the courage to commit to the daily grind to perfect the skills needed to become a leader in your field. The path to success is different for everyone, but those with grit stand out from the crowd. And at NCK Tech, you can too. They train you, test you, and give you the tools to be successful. All you need is a place to grow your grit. Visit nckTC.edu and learn more. Schedule a campus visit today. Grow your grit. NCK Tech.
For more than 136 years, Central National Bank's Ag Loan Department has been promoting success and solid growth in agricultural production, and our ability to adapt in an ever-changing world has stood the test of time. Call to talk with an Ag Loan officer, because through thick and thin, it's always Central Time. Offer of credit subject to credit approval.
Central National Bank, money for life.
Member FDIC in your hometown since 1884.
Miller Welding on Highway 24, just west of Downs, can help with your aluminum, steel, and stainless welding projects, and they can help with some repairs on site. They also make hydraulic hoses and carry bumper-to-bumper auto parts and offer Sherlock tarp installation and parts as well. Stop by and see them on the west side of Downs on Highway 24 today. Miller Welding is a proud supporter and wishes the best of luck to the Lakeside Knights this season.
Have you scheduled your student athletes for their yearly eye exam? Be sure that they can perform to the best of their ability in competition as well as in the classroom. Good luck to all area athletes for a safe and exciting sports season. Call and schedule your appointment with Dr. Kim Cheney at Solomon Valley Vision. They are here for you to assist with your vision needs with offices in Osborne and Stockton.
Welcome back here on KNDY Country 94, KNDY94.com. 34-8 lead for Hanover as we get set for the second half. Again, a big thanks to Cooper Brothers Automotive and Beloit, bringing the halftime show on KNDY Country 94. They're your home team for fast and friendly auto repair. Find them south of the courthouse of Beloit or on the web at CooperBrothers.com. low-scoring affair. I'm a little bit surprised, but Colby Hamill's got a really good team at Lincoln this year. They're leading Rollins County 20-14 at halftime here tonight in Atwood. So a long road trip there for Lincoln, but it's paying off right now as they lead 20-14 at the break. Winner of that game plays the winner of Trigo against Spearville, if I looked at the bracket right earlier today. So, again, that'll be an interesting result that will await here at the end of the game. Thanks to John Betts, Kansas Free Game, for sending that info out to us. Also, after three quarters, Sylvan Lucas leads St. Francis 50-20 tonight. Again, Lincoln up 20-14 at half on Rollins County. Just about ready to start half number 2. As we mentioned going into the timeout, into the half, that Lakeside is projected to get the ball to start the second half. I always say projected because you never know when an onside kick is going to come to start a half. So here's Hayden Behrens with it teed up at the 30-yard line. And back to returner Caden McCoy and Ian Christine for Lakeside. They're back deep. Short are Landon Betts and Gabe Smith.
We are set here
as we are ready to roll in half number 2. Again, Hanover leading 34-8 after one half of football here in Down. Winner moves on to the second round against the Lebo Wolves most likely, but we'll keep track of that. And overhand kick is fielded as Christine brings it out. Actually, that was McCoy bringing it out across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So that's where Lakeside will start their first possession of the second half. Again, at their own 21. Lakeside scored on their final possession of the first half to get this to a 34-8 game. We'll see if they can carry any of that momentum that they had on that last drive of the first half into half number 2. Lakeside comes out with two receivers split to the near side this time. Those are Goheen and Rice, as McCoy's in the pistol with Christine behind him. Caden is the direct snap, takes him straight forward off the snap and out to the 23-yard line. A 2-yard pickup on first down, setting up now second down and about 7.5 for Lakeside. 8 carries for Caden McCoy for 16 yards here tonight. And Christine led the way with 10 for 55 for Lakeside offensively. Actually, we'll call that a 3-yard pickup. I think they did spot the ball really right at the 20-yard line, so out to the 23 with a second down and a long 7, coming up for the Knights. And this one goes forward on the run play. And that's Caden Goheen on the carry this time. Picks up another yard or so.
Brings up third.
And it will be third down, about 6 now for the Lakeside Knights. It is the second carry of the game for Goheen as he has 3 yards rushing. 3rd and 6 for Lakeside. That's a formation. Goheen McCoy takes the snap. Fires far side, just ahead of the sticks again, and the catch is made by Jace Cunningham for the Knights. Pickup of about 7 on the play. Out to the 22. The 32, I should say. It's on an 8-yard pass play from Caden McCoy to Jace Cunningham. Second catch of the game for Cunningham. Third catch, of the game. As the second one like that within the offense there of 8 yards. 31 yards receiving now on 3 catches for Cunningham with the touchdown. Pistol formation again. This is McCoy. Tried to pitch, but could not get rid of the football. He's struck down by the Hanover defender, Cameron Juneman, as well as the end, Levi Griffith, helping in on the tackle. It's a pickup of a yard and a half or so for McCoy on first down, setting up second down and 8.5. Lakeside coming up to the line with trips to the far side of the Wildcat formation this time as Ian Christine takes the snap at the 30. Gets around that edge, gets some good blocking. He's knocked out. His helmet came popping off at the end of the play across midfield to the 39. And a pickup of 6 on the run that time from Christine. As he goes to the sideline and hits his helmet on the field. Frustrated that he has to come out of the game. I think in high school, if that helmet pops off, you do have to sit out of play. Ended up being about a 6-yard run that time for Ian Christine. Third down and about a yard and a half, 2 yards to go.
Ball placed at the Hanover 39-yard line.
Christine with 62 yards now. And in the shotgun formation on 3rd and 2. McCoy takes a high snap, tries to get the edge, gets away from the first wave of defense, lowers his shoulder, and has enough for a first down. It looks like over on that far sideline. We'll see where they called him out of bounds, and he's got enough. It's a 4-yard run for Caden McCoy. No, it's right at the stick when they pulled that out. They stretch it to make sure, but it does appear to be a 2-yard pickup and enough for a first down for Caden McCoy for Lakeside. So move the sticks for the Knights as they have it now at the Hanover 37 with 1st and 10. 9:13 to play in the third quarter as Hanover leads 34-8. Again, the Wildcats jumped out to a 34-0 lead. Lakeside scored the final touchdown of the first half. 1st and 10 for Lakeside, again just inside Hanover territory, the 37-yard line. Rice and Betts split to the near side. Goheen to the left hip of McCoy. McCoy flies far side, deep ball over the top for Cunningham, and he tried to turn around and then got caught up in the feet of Langston Stahlbaumer on the far side of about the 2, and it falls incomplete down that far side, and it's now 2nd down and 10 for Lakeside. Christine has not come back into the game, I don't believe, for Lakeside since the helmet popped off. Maybe trying to fix the equipment. And that pass from McCoy falling incomplete, setting up now 2nd down and 10. 9:04 to play third quarter. Hanover leads 34-8. I formation, McCoy quarterback, Goheen fullback, and Betts tailback as they try to get the exchange, and it's not a good exchange, but Betts falls down on the ground and picks it back up. Maybe gained a half a yard on that play, and it sets up now 3rd down and 9.5 for Lakeside.
Levi Griffith for the Wildcats.
They come out with Schoen back into the game now for Lakeside.
3rd down.
With 8:40 and counting here in this third quarter, Hanover leading 34-8. 3rd down and about 10 coming up, so really no gain on that last play. Shotgun formation, McCoy wants to throw. Rolls to the far side, gets away from Cameron Juneman, drives down the far sideline. He'll be short of the first down when he's knocked out of bounds over on the far sideline. To the 31. Well short of the first down. He picked up just 4 on the play. Well, we'll call it 5, actually, and it's 4th down and 5 coming up here for Lakeside. So, again, down 34-8 in Hanover territory at the 32. This is 4-down territory.
Now for the Knights.
McCoy now at 25 yards rushing. And they have a 4th and 5, does Lakeside at the Hanover 32. As McCoy comes up to the line. At pistol formation, near side Schoen and Rice. One to the far side is Cunningham. We have movement ahead of the snap, I believe. False start here on Lakeside, and that's 4th and 10 now. Very costly spot for the turnover there.
Indication is false start.
4th and mid-range becomes 4th and long. And a much tougher chance here to try to pick up this first down. Ball near the 36 here on 4th and about 10. As Christine looks like he's got the helmet fixed up, he's back into the game for Lakeside. 8:10 to play. Third quarter, Hanover leading 34-8 as the Knights are looking to convert a first down here. Christine goes to the far side along with Cunningham. One to the near side is Rice. Landon Betts behind Caden McCoy in the pistol. McCoy sees a little pressure. Deep ball over the top, looking for Christine. He tried to come back. Did he make the catch? He did not. He trapped it at the 10. It's incomplete. And a turnover on downs. We'll give it back to Hanover. It was a great, valiant attempt there for Ian Christine, but he's just a little ahead of the pass. It was left just a little bit short with pressure on Caden McCoy. And a turnover on downs gives Hanover the football back at their own 36.5-yard line. 1st and 10. We'll call it from the 36 with 7:50 to play third quarter. And the Wildcats leading 34-8. Looking to tack on some more points on their first possession of the second half on yet another turnover on downs for Lakeside. Olgeen split to the near side. Tanner Brew to the far side. Pistol formation. Reich and Stahlbaumer hands it off to Juneman. Breaks off that first wave of defense. Has a first down. It looks like we'll wait and see what the official spot is here. And they move the sticks. A 10-yard run there for Juneman right at the 10-yard mark. And it's 1st and 10 into Lakeside territory at the 34-yard line. Alec Juneman with 123 yards rushing in the game now on 14 carries for Hanover. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, again at the Lakeside 34. Pistol formation again, Olgeen near side, Bruna far side. Stahlbaumer Hands it off again to Juneman. He has a wide open lane up the middle and another great run inside the 20 all the way down to the 18-yard line, about a 16-yard run this time. We'll wait to see what the official spot is. They actually spotted it just inside the 20, so that's a run of 14, we'll call it, for Juneman. 137 rushing, 1st and 10 for Hanover at the 20. Just inside the 20 in the pistol formation. Same formation again. Stahlbomber an option. Late pitch goes to Juneman. Breaks off a one tackle. Gets to the near sideline and taken down with another big carry. Looks about to the 13, maybe to the 12. We'll call it the 13. Second down and 3, a 7-yard run for Alec Juneman. 3 straight runs for Juneman as he's taking chunks of yardage on each one of them. 10, 14, and 7, the last 3 carries for Alec Juneman, and all of a sudden Hanover threatening at the Lakeside 13, about the 12 maybe. And the shotgun Stahlbomber. Juneman again to his left hip. Movement, false start on Hanover.
Flag on the play.
First penalty of the second half for the Wildcats, and that'll set up now second down and about 8. A piece of paper flying out onto the field as Patrick Cook comes over to pick that up and hand it back to the sideline. Bankman, the runner there. Might have just been a program. I'm not sure what it was that flew out there. 6:29 to play. Third quarter as Hanover leads 34-8. They have second down and 8 at the Lakeside, about the 18-yard line or so. Handoff goes to Juneman. He's hit hard by Lozoya. 2 other black jerseys are there. Jackson Hardy and Gabe Smith helping on the tackle, and actually a loss of a yard that time for Juneman, setting up third down and about 8.5. So Juneman goes backwards on that one, still with 143 rushing yards in the game. Big third down play for the Wildcats as Rankin Stahlbomber gets the call from Coach Hoyer and brings it to the huddle. Bruna split to the far side of the near side. Olgeen. This time Stahlbomber's in the shotgun with Juneman to his right hip. Alec, they play action fake to him. Stahlbomber fires over the middle for Bruna, who makes the grab inside the 5-yard line down to the 4 and up for a first down on a 14-yard pass play for Hanover. So Stahlbomber to Bruna. That's been the main connection here so far, and clearly a chance at the connection of the game for Cunningham Telephone and Cable between those two. 91 yards receiving on 7 catches now for Tanner Bruna. First and goal at the 4. In the shotgun. Rankin Stahlbomber. Alec Juneman to his right. Play action fake again. Looking for the out. Near side of the ball. Tip nearly intercepted by Cunningham, and then it fell in front of Schoen here on the near hash. The goal line incomplete. Setting up second down and goal at the 4 now for Hanover.
By Cunningham.
Stahlbomber has
second and goal.
Been fairly efficient tonight at 10 out of 15 for 109 yards, 2 touchdowns passing for the Wildcats quarterback. Reichen, a junior for Hanover. He'll be back next year. One receiver split to the near side is Olgeen. They're tied on the far side. Pistol formation, Stahlbomber with Juneman behind him. Alec gets the call. Sidesteps the first defender. Walking, bouncing off of defenders and into the end zone on the near hash for the touchdown from 4 yards out. Hanover extends their lead to 40-8. Right at 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. The Wildcats, Alec Juneman with his third touchdown run of the night. 147 yards rushing now after that 4-yard score as the Wildcats look to extend their lead back out. Leading right now by 32. 40-8 the score. 2-point attempt for Hanover. Spread formation. Langston Stahlbomber near side. Rankin in this shotgun. Looking over to the near side. It's tipped up into the air. Behrens falls down and is still able to reel it in as it popped up high. And he just waits for it to come back down for the 2-point conversion. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Hanover 42, Lakeside 8, back after the timeout here on Katy Country 94 and KNDY.
Remus Plumbing, Heating, and Air in Downs is a proud supporter of the area sports teams. As a Lennox Industries dealer, Remus Plumbing is dedicated to providing the most innovative and highest quality HVAC products on the market. They offer plumbing, sewer repair, maintenance services, and much more for homeowners and business owners. That's Remus Plumbing, Heating, and Air in Downs. This message brought to you by the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, Kansas. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City wishes the best of luck to the area sports teams this season. And for all your banking needs, visit them today. The Farmers and Merchants Bank in Cocker City, member FDIC.
We played 7 minutes in the second half. We're right at 5 minutes in the third quarter. Hanover leading Lakeside 42-8. They made the stop, a turnover on downs for the Knights, and Hanover quickly went down. It got the 4-yard touchdown run from Alec Duneman and an acrobatic 2-point catch from Hayden Behrens. 34-point lead for Hanover. Hanover in kick over on the far sideline goes out of bounds at about the 7 or 8.
The kick ball or sells out of bounds.
And we'll see what Lakeside decides to do, whether they'll make them re-kick or just take it 25 from where it went out. They're obviously not going to take it 5 from where it went out of bounds. It appears that Lakeside will make a re-kick it as Hanover will line her back up
Hanover re-kick
at their own 25 now. Again, Hanover, a long storied history in 8-man football. They won 6 8-man state championships and looking to make a run again here this year. It'll be a tough one, with Axtell really the class of this Division II and continuing to be that way. They won state championships 2 in a row, and they've won all 8 games this year. They have a 34-game winning streak going into the postseason against Wakefield tonight. So they're the team to beat in 8-man Division II until somebody can prove differently and actually beat them. Hayden Behrens has it teed up at the 25. It's an end-over-end kick. It'll be an opportunity for Caden McCoy at about the 5, out to the 10-15. He's had a good return earlier tonight, but good job by Hanover to break down on the kickoff coverage this time, and helping in on the tackle that time for the Wildcats was Kedrick Cohorst. Another Hanover Wildcat was there as McCoy brings it out to about the 23-yard line, 1st and 10 for Lakeside. Call it the 23. They need to get 33, it looks like, here on this stick on the near side to help my angle out a little bit. 4:55 to play in the third quarter. Hanover leading 42-8. Lakeside looking to get things going offensively. Again, they've had really one good drive tonight and looking to find some of that magic again. In the pistol, this is McCoy. Pitch goes to Christine late. It's on the ground and bouncing around and covered up on the far side by Hanover, and a fumble recovery for Stahlbaumer, the freshman over there making the recovery, Langston Stahlbaumer, and Hanover's in great field position here. It looks like there is a penalty flag out, though, on the play. We'll see if this is on Lakeside or Hanover. Obviously, if it's on Lakeside, it'll be declined by Hanover. Tripping called on Lakeside. I don't know if you add that to the end of the play or not. 4:49 to play here in the third quarter.
So Hanover will decline the penalty, and they will get the ball.
Recovery there by Langston Stahlbaumer.
The Knights' 20-yard line.
The second turnover of the night for Lakeside. They had an interception that was taken out by Hayden Behrens in the second quarter with 4:59 to play. This is 4:49 in the third quarter on the fumble recovery by Langston Stahlbaumer. Langston getting that recovery, and Hanover in business with a 42-8 lead already. And they take over inside the Lakeside 20 at the 19. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. In the shotgun, this is Rankin Stahlbaumer. To his right hip is Juneman. The pitch goes to Alec, nearly taken out by Lakeside, but Juneman comes away. That breaks free from the defense and bounces inside the 10, near the 5. Let's see where this is at here. Juneman does get it down right to the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal for Hanover.
And that'll make it
on that run play by Juneman. So 14-yard pickup on the run there for Juneman. 1st and goal at the 5 for the Wildcats. 161 yards rushing now for Juneman tonight. Shotgun formation. Hand off to Juneman again. He's tackled at the leg, trying to dive forward, cannot. Caden McCoy stops a touchdown, but it's a 4-yard run down to the 1, it looks like. Maybe the 2.
The goal line brought down by
yeah, we'll call it the 1. So 4-yard run there for Juneman. And it is now second down and goal at the 1. 165 rushing yards for Alec Juneman tonight. Hanover leading 42-8 with 3:53 to play in the third quarter. One receiver split to the near side is Olguin. He checks himself and makes sure he lines up in the right spot. Rankin Stahlbomber in the shotgun. To his right hip again is Alec Juneman. Stahlbomber, play action fake, right over the middle. Wide open receiver in the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown is Tanner Bruna. And Hanover's extended their lead out to 48-8 with 3:39 to play in this third quarter. A 2-point attempt upcoming for the Wildcats. Stahlbomber with his third touchdown pass. Second touchdown reception for Tanner Bruna. That one was a 1-yard play-action touchdown pass there for the Wildcats. Hurts the average receiving yards and passing yards, but helps the scoring average for sure. Bruno again with 92 yards on 8 catches with a couple touchdowns here tonight. 2-point attempt coming up. This one doesn't mean a whole lot at the moment with a 40-point lead. Stahlbomber rolling to the near side, wants to throw, has time, throws across his body into the end zone. Behrens with the tip, but it's out of his hands as he was hit and the ball was jarred loose. The 2-point attempt fails. 3:39 to play, third quarter. Hanover 48, Lakeside 8. Back after the timeout here on Z96, on Candy Country 94, KNDY94.com, and KNDY.
Just like the MPL League coaches place their best players in the right positions for success, so does the Brush Group. With their multifaceted marketing team of Brush Art of Downs, Don Levy Lithograph of Wichita, and Sun Graphics of Parsons. The Brush Group is the official marketing partner of the Kansas City Royals, Kansas University Sports Properties, and Kansas State Sports Properties. They have the staff, experience, and online tools to ensure your marketing spend is being optimized and performing at the highest levels.
Midway Co-op is your full-service co-op with locations close to where you live. We offer bulk fuel and propane delivery, full-service fertilizer, crop nutrients, and protection. Plus, we clean and treat that seed. We have convenience, tires, batteries, oil changes, and 24/7 fueling centers. The Midway team is good at what they do. Go with Midway Co-op, your best way forward for town and country.
Midway's your best way forward. Midway Co-op's your best way forward.
See us today.
Hanover leading by 48-8, taking advantage of the turnover. A 1-yard touchdown pass to Tanner Bruna from Rankin Stahlbomber. And the kickoff by Juneman goes into the Behrens goes into the end zone and rolls out far side for the touchback. So Lakeside starts first and 10 at their own 15-yard line. How do the Knights respond now? Going down by 40 after a couple straight touchdowns here for Hanover. Hanover scored the touchdown, and then the fumble was recovered on an errant pitch, and Hanover didn't take much time to get back into the end zone. The next scorer for Hanover would end this game if Lakeside can't get another one on the board. The Knights with first and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Again, McCoy will be in the pistol formation with Christine behind him. Austin Rice split to the near side. Over on that far side is Goheen, who comes in motion in front of the snap. High snap. McCoy hands actually kept on the read. He's hit by Behrens off the spin. Also helping out is Griffith over there, and then finally drugged to the turf at the end of the play. Making the final stop there for Hanover on the tackle was Kadrick Cohorst. And the play results in a 2-yard pickup after all that for Lakeside on the run by Caden McCoy. Put a lot of effort into it. He has 27 yards rushing on 12 carries here tonight for Lakeside. You can stay tuned. We'll have our block of the game from H&R Block of Beloit. Never settle for less. Connects to the game from Cunningham Telephone and Cable. Connect with us. We'll have our athlete of the game from S&S Drug and Home Health in Beloit as well. Have an idea who that might be. In the shotgun, this is McCoy in motion. In front of it again is Goheen. McCoy wants to throw. Has some time. Pressure out of the pocket and gets taken down. On the play, Dean Lupin getting into the backfield to make the stop, and it looks like it'll be a loss on the play. We'll wait and see where this chain goes. It's a 1-yard loss, 2-yard loss, actually, back to the original line of scrimmage on a sack by Dean Lupin. So McCoy goes backwards 2, and it's 3rd down and 10 now for the Knights. Got a 2.5 to play third quarter. Hanover leading 48-8. Again, the winner moving on to the second round of the 8-man Division II playoffs. It's the regional round of the postseason is what they'll call that game. Again, tonight's winner will take on the winner on the top of this 8-man Division II bracket in between Lebo and Norwich. Third down and 10 for Lakeside. McCoy rolls far side, pressed out of the pocket by Lupin, dropped the ball. It's picked up and taken into the end zone. 3 yards for the game-winning score by Tanner Bruna. 2:02 to play third quarter. This game called at 54-8 with a fumble return for a touchdown from 3 yards out for Bruna. And that's a wrap on the season for the Lakeside Knights as they'll finish with a record of 6-3. Hanover improving to 5-4 with this victory and guaranteeing yet another season where Matt Hoyer won't have a losing season for the Wildcats. Tanner Bruna with the 3-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown. And the Hanover Wildcats again get the victory tonight, 54-8 over Lakeside here in Downs. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll get you into our post-game show brought to you by Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter, Highway 24 in Beloit. So stay tuned for our post-game coming up after this. We'll take a 2.5-minute timeout here on Katy Country 94 and KNDY.
In light of the recent passing of owner Sherry Linton, we're letting you know that Linton Insurance will continue to provide the long-standing care and customer service that you have grown to appreciate. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Linton Insurance has you covered. We work closely with you to find the right coverage at the right price and are there when you need us the most, guiding you through the claims process with care and efficiency. Call Linton Insurance 738-5128 or visit us on North Mill in Beloit.
Dusty Deines with Nick Rhodes from Wildlife Properties Land Company. Nick, what sets your company apart?
Well, Dusty, one of the really cool things about what we do is Chris and I are both full-time real estate agents, so we can dedicate extra time to working on people's property, doing drone flights, virtual tours, a lot of things that we take each property to the next step.
And Nick, if someone's looking to sell in North Central Kansas, where can they find more info?
They can go to our website. We've got a really sweet website, lots of information, properties for sale, virtual tours, all that's out there, mywildlifeproperty.com. That's www.mywildlifeproperty.com.
The State Bank of Downs is proud to support the Lakeside Knights, and they send out best wishes to all the Lakeside scholars and athletes this year. State Bank of Downs can take care of all your banking needs, checking accounts, savings accounts, time certificates, and loans of all types. They're locally owned and operated and have been serving and supporting the community and surrounding areas since 1892. Internet banking and debit cards also available. That's the State Bank of Downs, member FDIC.
We are back from camper training and proud to announce that at Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit, we are now offering Keystone Montana. Montana is one of the most sought-after luxury campers in the nation. And wait, did I mention it's also time for our biggest blowout sale of the year? We have to make room for these Montanas, so you will see the best outright deals on our new and used inventory you will see this year. Stop in to Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter in Beloit or shop now at beckerautos.com.
Have you been saving your pocket change? You might be surprised at just how much has accumulated. Farmway Credit Union now has a fast solution to turn your coins to cash. Bring that container of coins to our Beloit location. Credit union members can use the coin machine for no cost. A minimal fee applies if you're not a member. But maybe now's the time to consider becoming a member. Farmway Credit Union, cultivating the financial well-being of our members by providing resources to achieve financial freedom.
And we'll welcome you back in here on Katy Country 94, KatyCountry94.com. I was taking one last edition here on the stats so I could get everything taken care of for the Hanover Wildcats. Again, Hanover winning it tonight 54-8. The game called at 2:02 in the third quarter. Fumble recovery, 3 yards for a touchdown by Tanner Bruna. Gives Hanover the victory here tonight. We're getting on a post-game show here brought to you by Becker Autos and Trailers, Camper Supercenter, Highway 24 in Beloit. See them for the latest in campers, trailers, and used vehicles. Again, Becker Autos and Trailers, Camper Supercenter, Highway 24 in Beloit. Osborne leading 50-6 with 9 minutes to go third quarter. Thanks to Cody for that. And thanks to Cody for sending me texts on Lakeside games throughout the season of scores as well. Again, Lakeside falls tonight to Hanover. 54-8, the final score. Again, called at 2:02. Lakeside finishing their season with a record of 6-3. Again, this is the first home playoff game for the Knights since 2011, and didn't go their way. But Hanover improving to 5-4 with this victory and moving on to the next round of the 8-man Division II playoffs coming up next week, likely in Lebo. Again, Hanover with this victory here tonight. over Lakeside 54-8, 2:02 third quarter. We'll have our block of the game, after the game, connection to the game all coming up here on KD Country 94 as well in our post game. Let's give you a recap of what happened in the second half. Again, Hanover led 34-8 at halftime. They get a 4-yard touchdown run from Alec Ginneman and a 2-point pass from Reichen Stahlbaumer, an acrobatic tip catch by Hayden Behrens, who was on the ground and had the ball fall into his hands for the 2-pointer to give Hanover the 42-8 lead at 5 minutes in the third quarter. Not very much later after that, a fumble recovery, and that ended with a 1-yard touchdown pass from Stahlbaumer to Tanner Bruna, making it 48-8 with 3:39 to play third quarter. And then on that final play of the game, it was Caden McCoy trying to get something to go on an option play on a keep. The ball popped loose about the 3. It was picked up by Tanner Bruna, and he had an easy walk-in for the touchdown to finish this game, again 54-8 at 2:02 in the third quarter. Wildcats tonight finished with 344 yards of total offense, and it was Alec Ginneman who had the big night running the football, as he finished with 20 carries for 165 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Reichen Stahlbaumer had 9 carries for 69 and a score. He also completed 11 of 16 passes for 110 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. 2 of those went to Tanner Bruna, who had 8 catches for 92 yards. And 1 catch for 13 and a touchdown for Hayden Behrens. He had 2 catches on 2-point attempts as well. Also 1 for 5 for Aiden Olgeen, 1 for 0 for Brigham Bruna. Hanover tonight 4 penalties for 33 yards here this evening. So those are the numbers. Only 2 guys with carries for Hanover tonight in this game. And with that, our athlete of the game from SNS Drug and Home Health in Beloit, we're going to give that to Alec Ginneman again. He had 165 yards on 20 carries with 3 touchdowns rushing. Really set the tone early with the run game and was able to have a big night. Again, Alec Ginneman is our athlete of the game from SNS Drug and Home Health in Beloit, as Hanover wins again by a final of 54-8. Lakeside tonight with 135 yards of total offense. They had 93 on the ground, 42 through the air. Leading the way was Ian Christine with 11 carries for 62 yards. He came out of the game after his helmet got popped off and then never carried the ball again after that. He did get back into the game about 5 or 6 plays later, but that was it for Ian. He finishes his season over 1,400 yards rushing again with 62 tonight. He came into the ball game with 1,389, so unofficially he does go over 1,400. Well, he'll go over 1,400 no matter what. But as far as the numbers are concerned for Ian, well, I want to total these out real quick. Again, came in with 1,389 and had another 62 tonight. So he unofficially finishes the year with 1,451 yards rushing. Didn't have any touchdowns tonight, so 32 touchdowns on the ground. And changing his career numbers, he finishes 3,689 career yards coming into tonight, and he finishes unofficially 3,751 yards rushing, and his career rushing touchdown total was 61 here tonight. Or not tonight, but for his career. So Ian Christine sees his career come to a close. Listed seniors on the roster on the program. Let me look at those guys and congratulate them on their careers. Ian Christine, Caden Goheen, Jordan Schoen, Austin Rice, Dominic Lazoya, as well as Cody Bruner. Those are the seniors that are listed on the roster for Lakeside. A great career. They had a winning season every year. Lakeside, this is their 5th consecutive winning season. They went 5-4 in 2019, 5-4 2020. 2021 they went 6-3. Last year they were 5-4, another 6-3 finish this year. So they've been above 500 every year for the last 5. But again, they fall tonight to Hanover by a final of 54-8. Called it 2:02 in the third quarter. Again, Christine, 62 yards on 11 carries tonight. Caden McCoy with 13 for 25, 2 for 3 for Caden Goheen, 2 for 3 for Landon Betts as well. McCoy finished 5 of 8 passing for 42 yards and a touchdown. Ian Christine had a interception, went 0 for 2 passing. Jace Cunningham 0 for 1. Cunningham had 3 catches for 31 yards and a score, and 2 catches for 11 for Ian Christine tonight for Lakeside. Our block of the game from H&R Block and Beloit for all your tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. The expertise you deserve at H&R Block and Beloit. Never settle for less. We had a couple opportunities, but the quarterback doesn't always get a chance to get the block of the game, so I'm going to give that to Caden McCoy on a block he had for a nice Ian Christine run in the second quarter. Caden McCoy is the block of the game from H&R Block of Beloit. Again, for all your tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs, the expertise you deserve at H&R Block of Beloit. Never settle for less. Our connection to the game from Cunningham Telephone and Cable, connect with us. It took a while to get there, but we'll give it to McCoy on the touchdown pass to Cunningham. It was tipped, and Cunningham ended up getting the touchdown on that play, the lone touchdown pass of the game, the only touchdown of the game for Lakeside on the 15-yard pass. Caden McCoy to Jace Cunningham. That's our connection to the game from Cunningham Telephone and Cable. Connect with us. Once again, Lakeside finishes their year at 6-3. Hanover improving to 5-4. They'll move on to take on the winner of the Lebo-Norwich game taking place in Lebo tonight. Before we wrap up, we do want to, again, thank all of our sponsors for bringing the broadcast to you here on Katy Country 94. We told you about our block of the game information, our block of Beloit, our connects to the game from Cunningham Telephone and Cable. Connects with us. Also the athlete of the game from SNS Drug and Home Health and Beloit again. That was Alec Ginneman for Hanover, our athlete of the game. Again, our post-game brought to you by Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter Highway 24 in Beloit. The other sponsors tonight, including Miller Welding in Downs, Solomon Valley Vision in Osborne, Remus Plumbing in Downs, Farmers and Merchants Bank in Conquer City, Brush Art and Brush Group in Downs, Midway Co-op, Linton Insurance, Wildlife Properties Land Company, State Bank of Downs, Becker Autos and Trailers Camper Supercenter, Highway 24 in Beloit, Farmway Credit Union, Keeper Brothers Automotive in Beloit. Also bringing you our halftime show, Cunningham Telephone and Cable, AGCO Beloit, Guaranty State Bank and Trust Company, Agmark LLC, Beloit Auto and Truck Plaza, Institute Technical College in Beloit, Central National Bank in Beloit, and Mankato's. Those are the sponsors. We again thank them for bringing the broadcast to you. Some other scores real quick that we do have before we wrap up. Halftime. Clifton Clyde 54, Hill City 50. I said halftime. Hoxie beats Bennington tonight 54-0. Wichita County, the defending champs, over Kiowa County 54-0. Wallace County beating Otis Bison 58-0 tonight. Again, Lincoln was leading Rollins County at halftime 20-14. Also, Sylvan Lucas advancing with a 56-20 win over St. Francis here tonight. Those are some of the scores. We'll update those as we get them on the website at ncksports.com. Again, we have high school state volleyball. You can find that schedule at ncksports.com with the Beloit Lady Trojans tomorrow on Katy Country 94, as well as the Smith Center Lady Red Trojans in the morning, Lady Red in the afternoon. We'll have the Lady Jays of St. John's tipping on Z96.3 tomorrow in the morning, late morning, starting with John Bowden calling the action for us in Emporia. I'll be in Dodge City in the afternoon in 2A. Wade will be in Hutchinson. And also, Hanover Lady Wildcat volleyball on KNDY coming up tomorrow. First match around 10. For the Lady Wildcats, as I believe Max is making the trip down there to call those volleyball matches as well. So be listening to that on KNDY. Big thanks to all those listeners tonight on KNDY for the Hanover Wildcats. And big thanks to all of our listeners here at home in Mitchell County and Osborne County as the Lakeside Knights again finish their season tonight. They fall to Hanover 54-8. Game called at 2:02 in the third quarter. That'll wrap it up tonight from Downs. Until tomorrow morning on Waterside Wake Up, this is Dusty Deines saying good night from Downs, Kansas.